Did we?
Yeah. Man, Sam, I'm sorry you had to sit through that. I really am. I apologize.
Especially the shirtless part, bro. Like, your eyes don't need to see
man.
that.
We went. I heard you guys are all swingers at the beginning, and you started talking about. Yeah, then I saw the shirtless thing. Oh man, maybe
I will not apologize for the shirtlessness. All right, look, this is a good-looking man. If you don't think so, then you're a bigot. You're a bigot.
Hey, when you got it, flaunt it.
Maybe some people were like, "Oh, look, MMA. Click on that."
Possibly. Who
For
knows?
us to get 200 subscribers, I'm assuming that 8 million people watched us. 8 million people clicked on it, and 200 of those were like, I could go for this. 10 guys who were worse than him. And he's the one everyone thought. The reason is because he's an ass. It's not It's not because he's not great, because he's not the only one who isn't great. He's just an ass. But people forget, it took 25 years for people to even start talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been around 30. This is his 30th season.
The Spaniard fella, he's the man. Like, let's just keep it real.
Man.
Oh, so shout out to Idaho Skatesman. I asked him this question. I said, current Topuria versus 2019 Conor McGregor. Who do you think wins?
Topuria.
I don't know, man. 19 Conor, he had the Midas touch. Everything he touched turned to gold.
Topuria's the man, dude. He's so fucking good.
Who you think you hang with him? Like, what's the
I don't think anybody until maybe if he moves up and fights Makachev.
Islam.
And Tim, after a rolling thunder kick, 10 seconds. They're throwing. They throwing. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, he's out.
He's out. He's out.
Holloway knocked out Gaethje with about 2 seconds left. Cold.
Oh my.
Did they stop it?
God.
With 1 second left?
Oh my God. Justin Gaethje is dead. Justin Gaethje just died.
Maybe.
Dude.
Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
All mixed up and don't know what to do. It's Bro Plata, and now we're here with you. This is the best day of my life because I can fit in 311 puns during the entire talk of UFC 311 on this Thursday.
This just sounds like you missed the opportunity to do it on episode 311, and now you're trying to make up for it, which you fucked. So you fucked up the first time.
I absolutely am making up for lost time. I'm like a
no.
dad who went
You know what? No,
it's
it's
and came back.
I won't allow it.
I know
I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing it. You had
I
a
know.
shot. You had a shot a long time ago, and you fucked it up.
I get it. I have to make sure that my kids are fed before I can see them. So it's Bro Plata. Everybody.
You're the only person I know who was born a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, probably. There's some.
The doctor is holding you, and he's like, "This child already has a child he doesn't see. How is that possible?"
He smells like annual child support payments.
He owes the baby down the hall child support payments already. That's strange.
Yeah, exact DNA match. I don't know how that happened, but it definitely did.
Right. He owes money to the fattest baby in the nursery.
She's smoking right over there.
No, it made sense to us. Hi, everybody. Pulse was here, and now he's gone. So
Pulse is just he's probably taking a dump or taking a piss before the thing. It's okay.
When he comes
I'm back.
There he is.
No, go do what you gotta do.
No. I gotta say, I want to thank you both for adding that part in the intro. And I'm proud of that question. Like I think I'm gonna post that on my community section of my channel. Like
why? That's such an easy question.
Okay, I forgot what you guys had said. Who are you picking?
Topuria blindfolded and one-handed.
Do you not remember 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
I
remember, but you know who he didn't fight? Topuria.
Because he wasn't on the scene, man.
No, but if he would have fought this Topuria, same answer.
Patty cake, Topuria.
Yes. You really think so?
She saw her into the she-shell. Yes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Topuria is too much of a monster at this point. Like Connor would have been yelling, "It's all business!" to Topuria.
No, listen, but you remember, not even the Aldo fight. Prior to that, he was calling his shot and he was doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He picked the
I'm
round.
not saying the man wasn't good, Pulse. I'm just saying he didn't fight the Poirier. That's all.
It's like Usyk fighting Fury. You know, the judges are always going to get it wrong no matter what. But
by the way, so is Usyk the greatest of all time? No. I mean, he beat Fury twice, and no one's beat him.
I
I think
mean,
we're not talking about him like that, but I don't know. I don't feel like there's no reason we shouldn't be.
He's got to defend it against one more person and really kind of cement himself.
Well, he's never lost, and he's beat Fury twice. So it's like we were talking about that with Fury. Now he's beat him twice, and we're like, yeah, but he's not the best. How is he not the best? He's the best.
I'll answer that. For one, the second win is controversial, and
everyone has a controversy. Who doesn't?
I'll just say this: I've seen Tyson Fury lose 2 fights before that, so I understand he was technically undefeated. But I saw him get knocked out once, and then I saw him lose a decision. I think to an MMA fighter. So I'm just going to say it like that.
I believe he lost the decision as well. He should have, at least in my opinion. But he didn't. We mean knocked out. He wasn't knocked out. He got up.
Yes, he was. The first fight against Deontay Wilder, he was asleep.
Well, he was not knocked out.
In boxing, you're allowed to wake up.
Knocked out is knocked out.
If you wake up quick enough, you're allowed. It's not a knockout unless it's 10 seconds.
No, there was really no need for a 10 count. They panned the camera up on his face, and you could actually hear snoring for a split second. He was asleep.
He was breathing. He was just breathing.
He's got a broken nose, man.
They don't want him to die. No, I'm just saying.
He didn't die.
If the referee had called it right then and there, he'd have been well within his right to do so.
Well, this isn't Mark Smith that's doing the refereeing now, is it? No, it's not.
Wow, Ray coming out of the gate just shitting on the former military. Like what other heroes you want to take a dump on before we get started, Ray?
Listen to what I'm asking though. Okay, so you're saying that this Alexander Usyk, he would have hung with in the Klitschko era, he would have beat Klitschko? Or are you saying that he would have?
He would have hung for sure.
I think he would have. I think it would have been competitive. Do I think he would have beaten the hug and jab and hug of Alexander or you just said his fucking name, Klitschko.
Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, say what you will about the Klitschkos. They were.
Would he have hung in the 90s with Tyson and Holyfield? He would have beaten them guys too. You think?
He would have been right. He would have had a shot. He would have been right there in there with them. He would have
fantastic technical acting.
I'm definitely not saying that he would have got killed by them because I think that's definitely not true. I'm not saying he would have lost.
I was about to say I don't think. Listen. I don't.
And I'm not saying Usyk's bad. It's just
He's not bad. He's never lost.
You're asking the question: is he greatest of all time? Could he have hung in the '70s with Ali and Foreman and Frazier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would he?
If you're gonna say greatest of all time, that's what we're asking. Can he?
Yes.
Would he been a world champion? I don't think he would have been a champion in the 80s, and I don't think he would have been a champion in the 70s.
It's hard to say that those guys would have beat him when he's never been beat by anyone.
That's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. When we ask the question, greatest of all time, that's what I'm saying. You're saying he beats all those guys? I think a few of those names I just named.
When I say greatest of all time, that's not what I mean, because that's not fair.
Some of those guys would have knocked him out.
When I say greatest of all time, I mean he is the greatest.
Would have fucked him up.
He is the most dominant in his era than anyone has been in any era. That's what I mean when I say greatest of all time, because I feel like it's the only way to do it, the only fair way to do it, because we don't have time machines. Okay, we can't actually do that. So only one to say who is most dominant in their era right now is Usyk, because no one can beat him.
And I think that should be like, I honestly think that should be a thing to be said instead of all time. I think when you were talking about especially boxing and how old the sport is, there's been so many fucking boxers who have gone on legendary runs, straight up warriors who, like, you look at some of the records of these guys. Usyk's up there. I'm not saying he isn't up there, but I wouldn't put him in the pantheon of a lot of like the fighters that have come before him, even though he's undefeated. Nope. I look at it, boxing right now as a little bit more of an easier era. Like, guys are picking fights. Some guys are getting guys on their way down. It's a weird time, especially in heavyweight boxing.
I gotta interject though. Even to say that he's the best heavyweight of this era, you do realize he never he didn't fight all the heavyweights. Like he fought Joshua twice, but he didn't fight Wilder. He never fought Joe Parker.
He fought Joshua twice and he fought Fury twice. Wilder's not that good.
Man, what?
Fury beat him twice, and then he beat Fury twice, so not a problem.
Pulse, I was just having this thought with myself in my work truck the other day about Deontay Wilder. I honestly, if you look at Deontay Wilder, he's never. He will only be remembered
as a knockout artist.
It's one punch, but when you get into the technical aspect of it, where it really counts, I mean, one shot can end it. But when you get up against another bully who is better than you, Deontay Wilder has never really been a.
You know who he reminds me of? You know who his career reminds me of?
Francis?
No, Mike Tyson.
Listen. Let me say this.
The best guys he lost to.
Tyson let me say this. Let me say
in a real fight he lost.
Let me say this.
Same shit.
Let me just say this one thing. I called. It was on the old intro. I feel that Fury lost the Ngannou fight. We all know he lost 2 fights to Usyk, so it could be said that that trilogy of fights versus Deontay Wilder took so much out of Fury that he hasn't won a fight since then.
Well, he's also getting older and all that shit too, and he retired
once.
Who knows how much he gives a shit?
Well, no, that's true too. That's probably true too. That's probably true too. But I'm just saying though, if any of us fought Deontay Wilder, it would probably be the hardest fight of our life. He did it 3 times. That took something out of him
and made it look easy 2 out of those 3.
Bro, he got dropped on like 4 or 5 times. Like
I think he won number one.
There's nothing easy about it.
Yeah, but it's exactly what we just said about Deontay Wilder. He's gonna get attacked by guys who are better than him, which he did in the Tyson fights. The only thing he has is that one right hand, and he landed one on Fury, but Fury got up. So I mean, I'm just saying, it's exactly what we just said. He's hell of a punch, maybe the best punch in boxing, but not that good. Pretty good, real good, not the best.
Well, WBC heavyweight champion in 10 title defenses says he's
well, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, not saying he's not fucking, shouldn't be completely off the list of heavyweight champions, but like
I'll probably put him in the Hall of Fame. Where's
he?
And he's an Olympic bronze medalist?
Yeah.
So I mean he's got his,
Oh, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. That's not even a question. But I'm just saying, I've said it before. If you're a fan of American heavyweight boxing, when Wilder retires, it's going to look quite bleak. We don't have another prospect coming up that's even.
I mean, it's starting to look.
No one boxes anymore.
No, I know. Our heavyweights are doing MMA and stuff like that, or playing football or something like that. They don't.
Yeah, playing football mostly. I mean, there isn't that many in MMA either. Combat. If you're a big fella in America, combat sports is your last option. That's what you do when everything else doesn't work. I mean, even Stipe was a baseball player and a wrestler, and then Matt Mitrione was in the NFL. All these guys like Greg Hardy, all these guys. They was like, oh, this isn't working out. Let me try fighting. So that not many big guys are waking up. Well, I mean, when you're a big kid in America and you're athletic, you're getting thrown into football mostly or something, right? Not fighting. They're like, don't waste your time doing this. Fucking hit the sled, you douchebag. Get in there. Don't be.
Football, boxing is such a what's the word? It's a
fancy boy sport.
No. What do you call it when it's like a nepotism type thing. Like it's handed down. Like typically a lot of guys, their fathers or their uncles were either a boxer or a trainer. So it's like.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. You get a lot of generational guys who become great fighters, but it's more of, I mean, I hate to say this, it's a gutter sport. I mean, boxing has always been kind of the, except in the 30s and 20s when it was like John L. Sullivan fucking running around.
Okay, I take umbrage with that. Okay, and Moss said the same thing, but I gotta say it like this. MMA is sort of falling off. Boxing is king. If boxing isn't still king, why is
Falling off? What do you mean falling off? Explain that.
I will right now. Okay. This year is probably the weakest year for the UFC.
It's had bad cards. I don't expect it to happen again. I don't think it. I mean, if this year is as bad as 24,
we got Raquel Pennington and Alexander Pantoja as champions. Meanwhile, other
Pantoja's
MMA
a monster.
Huh?
Pantoja's a badass. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's like a tree falling in the forest. Nobody hears it. Nobody
cares about lighter weight MMA. I don't
know.
know.
Do you know how many times Mighty Mouse had to win for people to give a fuck? A lot. He had to win. He had to win.
What I'm saying. I'm just saying, MMA is. We have a promotion that just died. Like MMA is sort of falling off. Meanwhile, boxing
bought and dissolved. But okay.
Boxing. Every YouTuber is trying to be a boxer now, so there's no way boxing is not still king.
I don't think that's bad for boxing. Again, I said it a bunch of times. I don't think Jake Paul is at all bad for boxing. He's great for boxing. Look at how many people they broke Netflix to watch a 60-year-old man fight a YouTuber from.
Not even that, bro. Not even that. They had all these influencers. I don't even watch half their KSI, Kissa, whatever's there. All these guys. Like everybody's trying to box now, so boxing is going nowhere.
I didn't think it was going to, although in the 90s, early 2000s, or 2000s, boxing did its best to try to kill itself. But it's still boxing, right? And I think it's back, and it's fine. But MMA is fine too. MMA is fine. Mostly the UFC, but it's fine. And there's we never talk about all these other organizations that are doing pretty decent in other parts of the world, man. Like all those things.
Back to my original question.
No, so the ones that are global, but I'm talking about the regional ones like Ryzen. Go ahead.
Y'all are both picking Topuria, but how do you see that fight going? Is it a classic? Does it end in the first round? Does somebody get knocked out?
I think
Topuria kicks him in the face when Connor goes down for a line. He's gonna go down and try to rail one off the canvas, and then he's gonna.
But seriously,
he's getting the razor blade out to cut the line.
Take all bias of being a Topuria fan out of it. How do you see that fight going?
I'm not even that big of a fan. I just think he's really good. And plus, Ray's really like the biggest Connor fan you'll find. It's really annoying, actually.
Topuria is great.
So if Ray says Connor's going to get beat by somebody, it probably means there's a lot of evidence that he's going to get beat.
Yeah. Topuria is great. He beat Volkanovski and Max Holloway. That's 2/3 of the greatest featherweights of all time. So he is great. But what I'm asking is,
there is a puddle of man juice at the MGM Grand Arena that Ray expelled when Conor McGregor came out during the weigh-ins.
True story.
I just stepped over it. It was really great.
Knowing what we know about both guys, how do you see that? Like, seriously, do you think it's a firefight that goes like 30 seconds, like Ngannou versus Rosenstruik, or like?
I see Topuria getting the sub. Because Connor at that point in 19 really wasn't like he didn't.
He was trying to line you up for that left hand. Yeah, so I'm saying.
Yeah, so Topuria would be the smart one, I think. Get the takedown and sub him.
I think
it'd be a couple rounds.
I think he TKOs him, but probably before the championship rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say in the third.
Two or three for sure. 2 or 3 rounds it goes. Definitely the first part's going to be a feeling out process if you really want to break down what that would be. And then second, third round, that's when Connor's never really been the greatest with cardio. And that's where I think Topuria would take over the fight and completely demolish Connor after that.
I mean even in
I acknowledge that Topuria is great, right? But I'm just going to say it. That iteration of McGregor.
Now.
I think Connor would have knocked him out in the first round.
Now, I'm going to say this. It would have to be Connor at MSG about to win the 155 style Connor for me to say Connor wins. If it's just Connor on a regular day, I don't think he's gonna.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that. Yeah, that Connor, the Connor that put his hands behind his back against Alvarez. That guy.
Right. If Connor's rich, he doesn't win. He's gonna still need money to knock Topuria.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I was about to say he hasn't gotten 50 G's, or he's gotten 50 G's a few times.
No. I mean, prior to breaking the bank when he fought Floyd Mayweather, That hungry Connor, that was yeah. I'm picking him over Topuria.
Hungry Connor would have a chance. I still think Topuria ekes it out.
Me too. Why are we talking about this? We don't have a time machine. Unless Paul says a time. Do you have a time machine?
I gotta get the flux capacitor off.
That's what he's been working on.
Got that hoopty of a DeLorean outside. We could just hook it up
when he
that.
disappears on the stream, he's just some sort of malfunction with the time machine. There's pilgrims running around his apartment.
I had to go talk to Doc. He was like, "Great Scott, Post."
What voice was that? Where is your Doc from?
I don't even, I think I'm mixing that with somebody else.
Amsterdam?
Who was that? Great Scott. Who said that? Was that
that was the Batman. That was Chief
Dr.
O'Hara
Brown.
from fucking
No.
Batman
Who was the guy that
66.
Who was the guy that played in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Sean Connery?
Sean Connery, yes.
Okay, let's talk about the fact that he wants to bring up Sean Connery in the movie he brings up in his League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Like that's your go-to Connery movie?
Well, The Rock.
Even The Rock.
What would y'all go with?
Dude,
Hunt
James
for
Bond.
Red October? I don't know.
Never saw that.
Good movie.
He's James Bond.
Okay.
Isn't that the number one that's on the list? It's like James
I
Bond
don't
is
think-
his number one character, and after that, it's everything else.
That was before my time. When I was
gonna say
coming
that's like more like
Bond,
boomer
but
shit. Pulse is like us. We're all millennials, so it would be like The
but
Rock.
so am I. But I'm well aware. Like on the list of his best roles, James Bond is number one. Then it's everything else.
Well, yeah, of course.
But League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is way down there.
Hey, whatever
seen
movie
that
he
movie?
likes of Connery, man, I'm fine with it.
That movie is a good movie.
He could have said Indiana Jones's dad, and I would have been fine with it.
That would have been hilarious. I wouldn't have said anything. I would have been that funny. You know, who fucking played Indiana Jones' dad?
Indy, we're here to get only what we need. Don't do it. That would be to me a Sean Connery because it's
my favorite part of Hunt for Red October is when that dude's talking about how he wants to defect to Montana and marry a fat chick. That's my favorite part of Hunt for Red October.
Corn-fed woman,
something like that. You see
down.
that Stanton? I don't know who that guy is. I sent you that bit today. I laughed pretty hard. That guy talking about. Oh yeah, fat chicks. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, he made good points. Like
very good
I've
point.
watched it, and I look at you. That's when you can tell a person's fake as fuck. Like if they lose a little bit of weight, and some big girls really get into themselves after losing like a $5. Like you're like, dude, how
Some of them are already like it's weird. Like nowadays, some of them are like that anyway.
Oh, I know.
And I'm just kind of like, what did I do?
Dude, I will just give you this to tell you about big girl fashion.
Oh,
Cleveland
you know who did
Love-
that? You know who ruined the fat girl?
Who?
Lizzo.
No. Black
No,
girl
but-
ruined the
No,
fat
but I'm just saying, like, what gives
Whoa,
Lizzo and
Jesus
Monique?
Christ.
because now they think they're the shit. Now they think they're the shit. They forget that they're fat.
Christ.
That has yet to happen to the fat man. That is yet to happen.
I am sorry for Tim's racism, saying that.
No, listen. He's
You
not
know what
wrong.
I'm
Listen,
saying though.
both
He's not
Lizzo-
wrong. Okay. All right.
See,
both Lizzo and Monique, and y'all can like. I'm sure.
Well-
didn't you say you met Monique? And you said
I was
she
about to say Mo is okay for the big bitch. Like she dressed her size at the time in the 90s. She when she was on what was that show? Living Single? What was she on?
hoodies.
No, that's Queen Latifah. Different large black.
Okay, all fat bitches look alike to me, so it's fine. But
They all look like sex already.
oh, they do. A lot of them do. But what show was she on? Why can't I remember the show she
I
was
don't
on?
know.
The Parkers, I believe it was
The
called.
Parkers. That's
Is it on
right.
UPN?
Yeah.
PBS?
I thought the man was dead. They were giving him UPS. Have you guys ever seen that that clip online of
No.
the lady going? I thought I saw them giving the man UPS, and then they said he was dead.
Wow.
It's the funny because she just says it so casually. It's so like she thinks of it as CPR as UPS. Like,
Is it a real? Was it a real clip or was it from?
yeah,
the show?
yeah. It was from a news clip. They were interviewing
okay.
some. It was like one of those like man on the streets kind of thing. You know, like,
Like they handed him a package and he exploded. Like what?
I don't know. But yeah, that's the first thing I thought. Like, was there another mail bombing? Like, what's
Anyway,
what's
that thing that I just said, I heard that someone else say that on a clip on a reel. I'm not the only one that has said that. I'm this is me repeating it, but I do.
I'm not. I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna
but
it's
you
wrong.
understand the point, right? You understand
Yeah.
the point because now they're like, well, somebody wants me, I can be like this now. That has yet to happen to fat men. All right, why can't it just be like just like hot Puerto Rican chicks like fat white dudes? Why can't that be a thing or something like that?
A lot of them do. I mean, you just got to find the right ones. There's some hot Puerto Rican chicks I know that like you look at the guys look like you, Tim. Like I look at them, I'm like, what the fuck?
Good. Call me Poppy.
Like, did she just like, fly in for the English lessons? Like, and
car
fell in
repo
love with this guy?
Well, I couldn't help you with that, by the way.
But like, I don't know. Fat bitches are just better. They're the best. They are.
But that bit Pulse I sent Ray, that guy was talking about how they get all bougie if they lose a little bit of weight. It's like, bitch, you went from a left tackle to a tight end, bitch. You still got to block.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you write that or did somebody else?
No, I'm just telling you.
else.
It's a bit that I sent Ray.
Okay. I was about to say that was pretty good.
It was
really good.
That made me laugh.
Yeah,
Still got to block. It's like, you still got to block, bitch. That's TJ Watt on the end. You got to put a body on him.
The whole thing with the fashion too. That's been a very ongoing thing. Is like big girl body positivity fashion. And you look, and I'm saying this. Not all bodies are created equal in the slightest. Okay. Some bitches shouldn't be wearing vertical stripes to make themselves look hot with black and white looking like a fat Beetlejuice. Like I've seen it. I've seen it at the Cleveland Improv on a Friday night. Like, how the fuck did you fit yourself into that with it not ripping?
Who warped that wall?
Yeah. It's a lot. That's an awful lot of flower pattern you got there, honey. Are you going to Hawaii?
I tell you what, though. Speaking of that, I told you guys I plan on going to the Fat Guy store, DXL, and I went yesterday. The place is awesome. It's just the one place where I'm like, dude, I could gain some more weight.
No. Keep walking, goddammit.
But anyway, I got me a couple shirts and a pair of pants, a new belt.
In the circus tent that they got it off of. Is it okay?
I'm not making this noise because Ray called me fat. I'm not making that noise. Because of that. I'm making it because of the effort in the joke. Oh, circus to no one's ever. Mm-hmm. Although I am working on some stuff about DXL, a bit, and one of them. Well, number one, I've done this before. It's just like it's the one place where like. I'm like, I could get, like I said, I could get some more. Like, I go in there and I Google the nearest buffet when I go in there. Do they have up to 7X? Yeah. But also, I just wonder, like, the sweatshop they made those shirts at, they have to think, like, these people don't exist. Like,
the land of giants.
There's like 14 kids holding one shirt. It's just, who on earth was this?
They're
Chuck from Fort Worth. That's who.
They're climbing up it with hooks and ladders and shit, like they're ice climbing.
He has all the free T-shirts from all the food challenges in Indiana.
They get it.
None of them fit him, but what?
They come down from it by like holding on it like a pirate does to a sail, just like sliding down.
Right. They have dreams of jumping out of the window and parasailing to freedom. with one of the shirts.
We can make a spy balloon with it and survive in the elements.
But yeah, but anyway,
Just hot air balloon in
I
it.
mean, I got 2 short shirts from this one rack, and I liked every shirt on that rack. I could have had the whole rack. Not cheap, but good clothes aren't. So, especially big clothes. But anyway, that place is great because it's the only place I can go and get nice clothes. So it's awesome. So I'm set for Vegas. I won't get kicked out of the restaurant. Well, I might buy a pair of shoes, but I don't know.
Yeah, good luck.
Didn't you buy a pair of shoes in Vegas and then leave them in Vegas?
Yeah, it was a pair of like $12 like bad wingtips from Burlington Coat Factory. They were $12. I'm not gonna just pack those. Whoever, if you want them, take them.
Well, you like brought a backpack, so you didn't really have any room.
No, but I was planning on just like buying nice clothes or nice-ish clothes there for cheap, and just, them wearing shit.
There's nothing cheap there. How'd you find a $12 pair of shoes in Vegas? Did someone
Burlington Coat Factory on the Vegas Strip, dude? They got all kinds of shit over there. Like you could literally. I think you can actually walk to that Burlington and go down. It's downstairs. Take an escalator. Go buy like a shitty pair of nice dress shoes for cheap, and they're irregular. 11, whatever you wear, and then do what you got to do with them, and then toss them out. Huh?
I wear a normal 11.
Okay, well, they wear like I'm talking about the shoes. They're like that's why they're so cheap. They're irregular. There's like flaws. They didn't pass the fucking inspection, so they gave him the Burlington Coat Factory.
2 left feet.
Yeah.
But probably. I don't know. Maybe I need to get to the mall. What's the snow like up there? It's fucking awful here.
What is the weather like up there?
It was like 24 today.
This is the worst winter we've had in years, and it's only January.
Yeah. Welcome to climate change isn't real, everybody. Yay, it's going as normal. Everything is sucking. I almost got stuck on a back road today. That was fun. My GPS took me like a weird back way, and all of a sudden I come up to road closed on this fucking sign, and I'm already goddamn down the hill, and I tried to turn around to like move off. Luckily, the bridge was actually still solid. Like it was all in one piece, so I just backed my fucking truck over that bridge. What do you mean
in one piece? Like how often do you go down a bridge and it's like broken? Does that happen to you a lot?
It had it had the sign. It had like road closed and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, is this just all like a steel plate across the thing? Is it stable? Can I walk across it? I did all that, and then I just backed my truck through the fucking bridge and didn't die. So I'm here, and I'm here to party.
The truck is gone, but Ray's here.
Truck's in my driveway. Luckily, it was.
Hey,
are we live?
Country song called Truck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's so bad.
I know, but it's funny to me though. Truck, yeah.
There's a lot of overall, I like country music overall in theory, but there's a lot of fucking garbage, and that's one of them. Truck, yeah. That's
yes, we are live right now.
All right, no one's here, so
I know. I don't know why, but whatever.
Is Moss on?
I don't think so. He doesn't go live for like another, I think, couple hours.
Well, he usually doesn't do Thursdays unless Ray. I gotta say it. Listen, I don't talk shit about the thumbnails usually because you do them and I don't, and usually do a decent job. But you gotta pick a new background. It's been the same background for like 6 episodes now.
Okay, I will change it up.
Every time I'm like, it looks the same. I really hope if there is a heaven, which I do believe there is. I hope that there's a pearly gates right now, and standing out there is David Lynch and Bob Euchre, and they're in conversation right now. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but I just think
I really liked Eraserhead.
I just saw before I got on here. I saw a headline that pissed me off because it was fucked up. It said It said former MLB pitcher and broadcaster dies at 90 years old, and that pissed me off because he wasn't a pitcher. How come no one flagged that?
I don't know. Was he an out?
Was he an out?
Oh, it was a catcher. Ah, yeah.
Not a very good one.
No, Yogi Berra?
Well, he couldn't hit. No,
Bob Uecker, kid.
Bob Uecker died?
Yeah.
Pulse is. I love. Can I real quick before we continue? I love Pulse because like he finds stuff out through us.
We're his new. What do you do all day?
I'm moving and shaking, bro. But like, damn, that sucks, man. Oh man.
Yeah, it is Bob one of those. Uecker. I mean, usually when a 90-year-old dies, you're like, well, they're 90. But Bob Uecker was still working. Like everybody thought he would be back for the 2025 Milwaukee Brewers season. But
man, no, I'm just talking about, bro, from the movie we talk about often, the greatest sports movie of all time,
Major League.
Yes,
I know what you're talking about.
And Mr. Belvedere, but I'm just saying that movie though.
Major League haven't seen it. Haven't seen it.
Jeez Louise, when did this happen?
Today.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, he was 90 years old, but yeah, and unfortunately, it figures, Ray. Figures you switch over, get off StreamYard when the day we need all these sounders, Bob Uecker sounders, we don't have them because Ray decided he wanted us to change programs. So good job, Ray. Look what you did.
I know. I feel bad. I almost, but I knew we'd probably get a copyright strike for it. I was gonna put just a bit outside in the thing over top of.
Do you remember? I think when I was a kid, I remember watching. It was a vignette I think he did with Andre the Giant, where Andre had his hands around his neck, and he's like, he had his hand on his shoulder. He's like, "Can you please move your foot from off my shoulder?" And then Andre like chokes him out. And he's like, "Ah!" You remember that?
I think it was WrestleMania. That was like WrestleMania 2. Yeah, in LA, because they had 3 different locations for WrestleMania 2. It was New York, Chicago, and LA.
The short version is that he's definitely one of those guys that like the world is worse off without him. Like it's unfortunate that he's and even at 90 years old. I mean, he was still working. He was still as much as he could. He worked less, but he still did a lot of the games. And he was still always Bob Uecker. He was hilarious, and he was so uniquely himself. There's only one Bob Uecker, and it was amazing to have him here. And he was no longer with us, and it's a real big bummer. It's just it was going to happen soon because he was 90 years old. But what was great is that he was Bob Uecker all the way to the end, man. Like I said, he never stopped working, and he was always just awesome.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest broadcasters of all time, in my opinion, especially in the sport of baseball.
He used to do national broadcasts like for the playoffs and shit. He was watching I watched the other day, like Prime has like baseball games going at all times, like random old games. So he just put it on and some games on, and I don't remember which one it was, but it was him like doing color commentary. He's usually a play-by-play guy, but he was doing color commentary with like Costas or somebody. I don't know, and he was just awesome. I mean, obviously he played, but he was also hilarious.
Wasn't that? I thought that was with what's his face?
Buck?
And he strikes out again.
Cosell?
Yeah.
I didn't think Cosell. I mean, they may
I
have
thought
worked with
Cosell and him did the booth for a little while.
That may have happened. I want to watch all those games. I want somebody send me those. I want to watch every one of them.
Bob, you are a unique human being.
Like we'll never get that. We'll never get that again, dude. Bob Uecker and Howard Cosell. Come on,
dude. That had to be abjectly the greatest coexistence of 2 broadcasters.
I couldn't even think of like how you could. I mean, there's
both men drinking in the fucking.
I think like Al Michaels and Pat McAfee would be like the closest we could get today.
Don't give me a chubby. I would love to see that.
That's or Costas and somebody in McAfee would probably be the only way.
Him and
really
Cole on WWE are fantastic together. They do a lot of great. And I have a new sounder when we do go back to StreamYard because
no more wrestling, by the way. No more wrestling sounders. That's fake. Something real.
Well,
Give me
no,
real.
it's Pat
This show needs
McAfee.
to be more real.
Well, it's Pat McAfee just saying, "I don't speak bitch," and then fucking it's. I love Pat McAfee, man.
Alan hates Pat McAfee.
He grew on me. I did not like him in WWE when I first
Do
fucking
you
saw
remember him
him.
as a football player though?
I
Barely.
Okay.
Barely. I remember him.
I started watching American Primeval on Netflix. It's a Western. It's gonna be good. I just started watching. I watched one episode. It's good. It's good stuff. But the
Okay.
first couple of minutes, there's just like a cameo of this old beat up old dude, and he just goes, "Hey, knife thief." That's it. Just the whole thing. He has 2 lines, and I'm like, "Is that fucking Jim Irsay?" Like it was. It was Jim Irsay, the owner of the
Jesus.
Colts. Let's get the billionaire owner of an NFL team to be in a cameo in our Western. I'm like, what?
Probably
the fuck
knew
is
the
this?
producer or something.
Well, the truth is, if you've seen Jim Irsay, he's a rugged looking fella. So even as a billionaire, so he's got the look. So it didn't take too much. They just put him in some old clothes and all right, now you look like you're in the old West, because he's got one weird eye or whatever. It looks like he's been through some shit, Jim Irsay. And apparently his box always smelled like cigarettes. Oh no, it was just he would smoke in his box constantly.
Nice. Well, he owned the fucking building. He can do whatever he wants.
Well, the cities own the buildings, right? So he would own the team.
Well, he's the owner of the team. Well, he's the owner again. He's the owner of the team. Fuck him. He put.
As long as he's not bothering anybody else, just in his box, and people in his box are the people he wants in his box.
He's got the greatest ventilation system.
That's what McAfee used to say. He said he did. He had they put the best possible ventilation system in there. So he just cigarettes and it just
hell yeah.
Where the fuck is taking it?
Dude, if I was the owner of fucking any major sports team, my ventilation in my owner's box would be the stuff that's on airplanes. Absolutely pristine air, and I'm just gonna be ripping, and there'll be portholes that suck out weed smoke,
pumping oxygen like casinos,
and pumping oxygen at the yeah, it'll be one way, 2 ways, pumping oxygen and just inhaling the smoke into the walls.
Although I think if you pump in enough oxygen and you're lighting cigars, it'd probably be a problem. But
obviously, we'd get scientists in there to kind of define the proper mixture.
Speaking of scientists, I was watching Celebrity Jeopardy, and I didn't finish the episode, but Neil deGrasse Tyson was against 2 actresses, and he was losing. So I got to see if he comes back. I bet he comes back and wins, but he doesn't know as much as a lot of pop culture got him.
Well, yeah, because he's worrying about space time, and
they had a space question. He didn't get it right.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he doesn't give a shit if that's the case.
Well, that too. I think what he said is it was so he didn't say it like this, but he said it's so elementary that he didn't understand the question, which is probably what happened. It's so easy that he got fooled.
Probably.
I could see that happening. You could probably get me on a baseball question. Oh, I was trying too hard. You were looking for baseball with the name.
Oh man,
Abner Doubleday was an answer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never heard that name in a very long time. Usually hear that in retrospectives and shit. That's about it.
Or Ken Burns baseball. Basically, someone saying it I'm not double day like that. Where Paul's go? I have to go get a drink. I don't have one.
Well, go.
Maybe at this point I don't need one.
You don't need one?
Well, I mean I do. Needs a strong word. I got blood work today, and I saw my results online, and my liver enzymes are high, which they were before, and I expected that. They're going to tell me to drink less, but I think it's mostly my diet and the pills I take more than because I don't drink that much. Not really.
How many times a week, Tim?
Do I drink? Now twice. Now it's just been Tuesdays and Thursdays since my brother stopped drinking.
All right.
Most of the time, sometimes it'd be more, but last week I had 6 drinks the whole week.
I haven't drank in weeks. I think the last time I drank was right before.
That's because you're a jug addict, right? And you can't afford it.
True. I mean, I got to get my inhalants in there and my moon gas or whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's fucking called.
Crack cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try crack. Let's try crack on the show. All three of us.
You can. I've never been a hard drug guy. I've never really
You haven't
been
tried it. That's why.
No, because I know I would enjoy it way. You think I'm bad?
You know who
now,
wouldn't enjoy you on hard drugs? Everyone else.
Yes, exactly.
It would not be good for anyone.
No. There's many things in life I'm
Running
lacking.
through pane glass windows.
Self-awareness is the one thing in life I am an abundance of. I know what I am and I know who I am. I'm good, dog. I'm perfectly fine with never trying a hard drug in my life. Like I'm good.
My thing now is I don't want it to kill me. So I mean, and I can't trust anything. That's probably why I'll never do cocaine again. It's because I don't trust it. That and I feel like it would stop my heart at this point. So I don't want any of that.
Probably. Who knows?
Although you just give me some fresh coca leaves, man. I'll chew on that shit. Give me some of those. From the source, baby.
I'm fine. I'm good.
It's natural, Ray. Speaking of natural, I got my soda.
Oh, did you?
Am Dudler. Mm-hmm.
How's the almond doubler?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. I bought 8 cans.
Okay.
Cost me $21.
Jesus H Christ.
I know. Well, it's because it's
$3
imported.
a can.
$2.50. Yeah, it's because it's imported. I mean, if I there, it would be the same as any other price. It would be the same as any other, and it is. Like if it was, it's not an expensive thing over there, but because it's imported and it's at world market and they, whatever.
I was expecting it to be a lot more, to be honest with you.
Well, it's 12-ounce cans, so that's for a 12-ounce can. That's a good bit. But yeah, I feel like I bought 8. I think I had 3 left. I've been crushing them. But yeah, they're good. I mean, it's like a part ginger ale, part lemon lime soda. But the thing is, there's only 5 grams of sugar in it, and it doesn't have all the junk and garbage our soda has in it. It's all natural flavors and shit.
I don't want it.
It's good. No, corn syrup. Like I said, it only has 5 grams of sugar in it for each can. I mean, ginger ale here, Canada Dry probably has 40.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's good. If it was something that I can get here easily, I'd probably be drinking it all the time. I'd have tons of it. But I don't know. There are those like new, like trendy, expensive soda brands now. I have to try one of those, like that has like all natural shit in it. I don't know what they're called. There's a couple that you can get like Walmart and shit. I'll try them. I bet they're pretty good. I mean, I don't know, man. That corn syrup and stuff gets you.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, so yeah, I was definitely not.
But I'm also very intrigued. The one thing I'm looking forward to as I'm getting all my shit tangled up because I'm trying to untangle this. That's nice. Thanks, guys. That's fucking awesome. Hold on. Oh god, I'm trying to figure out the wiring. Okay, there we are. I am going to be kind of surprised to see what RFK does with his supposed health initiative.
There's going to be what he tries to do and what he can get through. And because of the amount of money that's in food and shit and the people at the top, I don't think he's going to be able to get nearly as much as he wants to get done. So, because I think a lot is going to get shut down for money. Like you're not going to get food dyes and all of that. You're not going to get that shit.
Well, they banned red dye 40 today, or red dye 40 this week.
Oh yes, I heard that, and thank God they did.
I didn't.
And now they can ban yellow number 5, bro. I was thinking about this.
Shit.
Like, you ever notice that premium food is always at a high cost, but junk food is always $1?
Well, yeah, because of all the additives.
They're trying to kill us.
No, but like seriously, like McDonald's has $1 menu. You can go get ramen noodles for like 12 of them for like $1. On those Arizona tea, on the Arizona tea cans, they put 99 cents on it. They let you know it's $1.
I had a couple Egg McMuffins today after my blood work.
I had an Egg McMuffin this morning for breakfast myself. Yeah.
I haven't had one in a while. Egg McMuffins are good, dude. I can eat those all day. Like, Egg McMuffins
probably,
are pretty
bro,
solid.
it's probably barely any egg in it or McMuffin in it. So I mean, like, who knows what's in there?
There's no real McMuffin in that.
I'm just saying though. It's like no, because I heard that. I heard like
it's not real McMuffin.
No, but it's like you seen that where they put that
Pulse's all natural McMuffin business. What's what I want to say?
No, they put
on the table McMuffin. That's how we like our McMuffin.
We slaughter the cows ourselves.
No, but you seen that thing where they put like a McDouble in a glass tube, and it lasted there for a year and looked the exact same after 365 days.
Yeah,
it probably tasted the same
because it's plastic as shit. It's all plastic.
You know what's in that? You know.
So my cousin who's she's at University of Pennsylvania right now. She apparently a while ago she got really into food stuff, and you talk to her about food, she'll tell you that everything we have in this country is poison. So, which is true. We know that. We know all our food is fucked up. So I mean, listen, I would love to be at a. I mean, like if I had basically the same kind of diet that I have now, if I had that in Europe, I would lose weight. I'd be less fat, even though I was still eating fast food and shit. It would still be better for me. Not great, but it'd still be better for me than the shit I eat here.
Yeah,
this is how it is. I mean, like I said, I've been drinking soda from Austria, and it has nothing in it compared to the soda I drink here, including the fucking zeros and shit.
It's wild, man. Fucking wild. But I do see it. I do see us as a society losing a lot of weight if he can get a lot of shit through. Like I think we will become a lot skinnier of a American race.
How about you give us a Ozempic for free, huh? That's how you save us.
Now they're saying that there's some kind of thing, Ozempic that's killing people. I saw that on like the Daily Mail.
What are you talking about? No, but I heard like
I'm not taking Ozempic.
All the smoke shops around here are starting to sell gluten-free THCA. Everybody's getting on this health kick. Yeah.
Gluten? What? It's a plant.
Poppy prebiotic soda is this new.
I couldn't even tell you what gluten is, but I just know that they're bad for you.
Oh, I know. I guarantee it's why I have psoriasis, because all I eat is fucking bread. It's just terrible.
Man, 12-pack, $24 for a 12-pack. So it's the same fucking price as the I Am Dudler.
What?
This poppy soda you can get. It's like all natural soda.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I'll eat whatever I want, and if it kills me, kills me.
Did you tell your doctor that? Oh wait, do you have a doctor?
I do actually. You talk about blood work. I'm getting blood work done on the 3rd of February because I'm taking my blood pressure. I'm taking the blood pressure medication.
Why do I think? Why do I think they're like, we're gonna need a bigger needle because it's gonna be syrup?
Just all thick coming out of me. I've never seen molasses in blood form before.
They put it in the vial, then they gotta dilute it with water just to read it and shit.
I was sitting in the waiting room
before
my blood work, and the TV. I mean, it's never on, but there's a TV in the waiting room, and it's an old tube TV. And I text Alan, I'm like, how worried should I be about the technology at this hospital if their TV is a old tube TV? Like, are they just gonna sit me on top of a bucket and like gash my arm for my blood work? Shake it out.
They put a spigot in a fucking rag and a bowl, and they go, "We're going to do the bloodletting now. We're going to do it." Oh, damn it! All right, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I gotta get my other pop. It's outside freezing.
It's been an hour and I haven't had a drink yet.
You don't need it, Tim.
Yes, I do. My liver enzymes are pretty high though. I went under anesthesia yesterday, Paul. So that's always a fun time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had my EGD scope. I told you guys I was gonna one of those scopes. Out down my throat.
Yeah, no, I feel. I'm sorry. They had to put you under for that?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's great. I mean, I'm only under for like 10 minutes because it only takes like 3 minutes to do the scope. So,
have you ever gotten an enema?
An enema?
Mm-hmm.
No, I had a colonoscopy once.
Oh.
And that's, I mean, again, you don't feel it. You just wake up, and the next time you shit some blood. No, that's about it.
I'm sorry.
Colonoscopy is not bad. What sucks about the colonoscopy is the prep. The prep sucks because the day before you're not allowed to eat any solid food. You got to just like drink laxatives and Gatorade for a whole day. It sucks. You're just shitting.
Really?
You just shit the whole day. You're just on the toilet, just chugging Gatorade and just taking massive diarrhea dumps. That's listen, Pulse. Don't laugh. You're gonna have to do it soon enough.
Oh man. But yeah, they're gonna have to put me under.
They always do. They put you
that's
under.
Violation.
They put you under. They put you under. And like I said, it's not that bad, man. Like, it doesn't hurt or anything. You don't even because you don't feel it.
No, when
you wake up, you're not in any pain or anything.
Maybe it's because I grew up in Texas. And I'm not necessarily homophobic, but like I would beat the hell out of a doctor. Like, they gotta put me under. They got to.
You've never had any kind of a finger test or anything?
No, nothing.
No,
negative, sir.
Never had never had a good day get more funner. You never had that.
The first time I've ever had, when I was 10 years old, I had appendectomy. So, but one of the things when we're trying to figure out what it was, one of the things when they're trying to figure out what it was, the doctor. Who, like, I was 10 years old, and I remember this dude having like giant hot hands. And so he had to so one of the things he did is he just took what I feel like had to be an Andre the Giant sized middle finger. And again, I was 10 years old, so I was not ready. I was a young, and I wasn't ready for this. And he just went, and I remember my eyes popping out of my skull.
You were molested. I'm sorry. You were touched.
Right.
Doctor.
The next thing was like, oh, the other doctor did that. What other doctor? Yeah, it was one of those. No, he was a real doctor.
You moaned a little. You're just like,
I mean, I made a noise, but it wasn't a moan.
I've never had a doctor do it. I've never had a doctor put a finger in my ass. Never done that. I've had women do it.
Yeah, doctor, women. I've had a camera, had my own, but yeah, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I've never. I don't think I get it.
Pulse, if you're one of those people that is like, no, I'm too manly to have a colonoscopy, you're gonna die. So don't.
No, listen.
Like I said, it's not the big deal.
Listen.
Big deal.
I simply said they have to put me under.
Yeah, they do put you under.
Okay.
Yeah, they always do for colonoscopy.
Pulse's asshole is like a nickel. It's just so small.
And I want to wake up with like
the camera's small.
I want to wake up
like a panoramic in there. Like, what do you think?
Yes, that's how they did it.
I mean, back in the day, probably. Man, can you imagine the old school?
I have a serious question, bro. Did they actually like document the footage of what was up there and like let you watch it?
No, but I have some pictures.
Because I feel like it would be like I've seen something like that on the Discovery Channel, where it's like not somebody's a-hole, but when they were burrowing into Earth, and I feel like listen, the camera view was sort of like what it looks like in my room right now with this green light, and they burrowed in there. Is that probably what it looked like? Yeah,
I have. They gave me a report for my EGD yesterday, and there's a couple of like black and white photos of my esophagus. And there's something, I don't know what it is. It doesn't look good. I don't know what it is. They did say they found an irregularity. What?
Was there anything up there that wasn't necessarily supposed to be, like a Lego or something like that? Or?
No, but they did find an irregularity that they biopsied, and I'm waiting on the results. I have no idea what it could be. It could be anything from nothing at all to, boy, you dead. Like what either somewhere. So hopefully, the former.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
It could be it'd be like high hernia, maybe, which is very possible. That means there's like a little hole or something. I don't know. Oh, but also the word erosion came up quite a bit in my report. So,
oh no.
Which, yeah, I mean, I do drink a lot of Coke Zero.
Your self-esteem's already eroded enough. You don't need anything eroding more in your body.
Man, my self-esteem is like Man, out of 100, I'm probably like in the low teens. Well, I don't know, man. If I had none at all, I wouldn't be able to do things like this or stand up. If I had none at all. But yeah, it's not real high. Although I did like getting new clothes yesterday. I put on I got an XLT and it like goes over my gut, and I'm like, yeah, that's nice. I like this. I could just wear DXL clothes. I didn't get like five shirts in rotation.
No, you gotta want to get smaller, Tim. You gotta want to get smaller.
But Ray, they make them up to 7X.
I know, but you don't want to look like your body is melting into the fucking floor because of gravity. Like
Well, Bill Squire, I bet Bill Squire shops at DXL.
I bet he does, and I'm actually, I'm going to tell you something that was kind of funny. I was going through like some memories. It had to be about a couple weeks ago, and I saw pictures I had taken of Barrio, of skinny Bill,
Skinnier Bill.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember when he lost about 80 pounds or something, didn't he?
the thin Squire. Yeah, skinny
Hey,
Squire.
man,
Never seen him that skinny.
It's fucking hard to keep off, man. It's not easy.
Yeah, especially with the delicious
You
foods.
eat because life's hard, and then you have a period there where you can kind of fight it off, but then life is still hard. So eventually it wins, and then you're eating again.
I mean, you got to be smart about it, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, that's an easy thing to say.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you obviously don't have the same metabolism as Bill and I, because you're fat, but you're not fat, and you eat terribly. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's just all here. Like, it's
Now you give it 10 years maybe, but I don't think you'll ever get up to 300.
No. Well, I think I'm like 225, so I'm like
that's nothing.
a quarter of the way there.
That's nothing. That's barely fat.
5'10"? That's a big boy to me. I don't know.
I mean, it's fat, but it's not real fat. It's not American fat. You'd be fat in like Germany. Here you're
probably. Look at this fat American who's into the Rammstein.
If you can lose 30 pounds and be in great shape, you're not fat. Like, see, that's to my brother. I'm like, if you're 30 pounds away from it,
wait,
if I lost
what
30 pounds, you wouldn't even notice.
What is both of you guys' height?
5'10".
I'm 5'11". I'm like a little taller than Ray, I think. Not much.
Okay, and your
Depends
weight?
on how straight I'm standing up. We're not talking like 335.
When I was weighed at my doctor's appointment, it was like 225.
So I got a whole bill on Ray.
So yeah, no, oh yeah, right there.
This is what a man looks like right here.
Oh, that's down below. We don't show that. That's.
Whenever you had the MMA fight, Tim, what year was that? When you looked like Topher Grace?
2013.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
it's
a little over a decade ago.
12 years. Mm-hmm.
I
weighed in at 179 and a half.
What happened? Did you start sipping lean, or like what happened?
I stopped working out and I started eating again.
Oh.
I mean, it didn't happen all at once. It happened like 20 pounds at a time. It was like 20 pounds a year, something like that.
I hadn't seen him since I think it was like 2000 and had to be like 16. And then he pops up in 2020 and he's just like, I know.
Well, I was like, before the pandemic, I was like 260 or maybe a little less, 255 before the pandemic. Then ever since COVID, they took me off Adderall and COVID happened at the same time. And I just, ever since.
I mean, I've been there, bro. I used to go to Subway and get especially when the $5 footlongs were popping. And I would get the $5 footlong, then I would go, they had a convenience store next to it, and I would get the Pringles, the pizza flavored chips. And I would line all the chips up in the sandwich, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember they had the mayonnaise in the squirt jar, and I would just
giving me
squirt
ideas.
the mayonnaise on top of it, you know what I'm saying? And then drink like
ideas.
Yeah, and then I would drink like a Sunkist. Not great for me, but at that time I didn't know no better. So
that sounds awesome, actually. Although I don't think I've ever added more to my Subway sandwich. like
I have.
like this, they didn't put enough shit on this. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've
No,
ever.
man, have you heard that? Like people are boycotting Chipotle because they're not filling up the bowls like they used to.
Oh, really?
Oh, whatever.
Well, that's because
Inflation, bro. Everything.
yeah, I know, but those they have choices. They can either charge us more or give us less, and I rather them charge me more.
No, you know what? I thought about it, like, because if you ordered 2 of those bowls, it's like each bowl is like $16 a piece, right?
I mean, no, they're like 10, aren't they?
Okay, maybe it's regionally different, but what I'm saying is,
Depends what you get.
You could legit, if you bought 2 of them for 10 a piece, that's $20. You could go to Walmart, buy ground beef, some pico, and some lettuce, and make your own bowl for cheaper than what you spent going to Chipotle.
Yeah, but then you have to cook.
Okay, well, see,
That's
that's why America's in the
deal
shape.
breaker for
Why
me.
we
That's
got
the
people
deal breaker.
boycotting. This is why we're in the shape that we're in.
I hate cooking, dude. I hate it.
For
There's only
real?
a couple things that I cook, and it's not much. I can do some egg shit. I can do pasta. That's about all I do.
No, but it's like that's why I don't DoorDash no more, because I DoorDashed.
You're eating people's fries.
No, I DoorDashed some Burger King one time back when I would eat processed junk, and all I did was get a burger and fries, and it ended up being like $17, and I'm like, man, I could have got 2 pizzas for that. Like, what the hell?
I never spend less than $15 when I eat out. Never. I had McDonald's today. I spent $16.
Then how are you so big?
Metabolism, bro.
You can work out and exercise will take care of that.
That sounds like someone with a better metabolism than me saying that. Yeah.
No,
You people think that the metabolism has nothing to do with it because you don't have this kind of metabolism. I'm not saying I don't eat terribly. Of course I do. But so do a lot of other people, Ray, and they don't look like me. So there you go. See? So you can shut the fuck up.
Nope. It's America, bitch.
You might have
Say
great
what I want.
metabolism, but I'm better in every other way. So
Yeah, it's a trade off. You either become a total dick or you
Maybe.
become a nice guy. I choose to live in the gray.
Well, you can
area.
grow a beard and I can't, and it's still bothers me.
Mm,
So I have this fake beard.
yeah.
It's under there, I swear. It's under there.
My annual meeting is coming up in a couple of weeks probably, so I'll be barefaced.
Why do you have to shave? Oh, because you're something with a mask.
Mask
right?
fitting? Yeah, you gotta do it.
So apparently, another cold front is coming to South Texas next week. So if it's going to be that
it's
way
gonna
here,
be 40 degrees outside.
no, honestly, it's going to be. They said it's going to be in the teens, so we're going to probably feel something like what you guys feel like. But what I'm just saying is, like,
Teens is a heat wave, but we got like
Yeah, dude.
that's what I'm wondering. Like, how bad is it?
Well, today it's warm. It's 27 right now, but yesterday was 6.
Damn.
Yeah, I was out, Pulse. I was out today changing bait stations, rat bait and mice bait, outside in like 18-degree weather in just a hoodie.
Tuesday, low of -12.
This coming Tuesday,
Yeah.
-12. I'm not working. I'm taking that day off. Fuck you. I'm gonna play video games and live stream. Fuck off.
Yeah. Well, it's a high
Scally
of
Bandit
9.
on YouTube. Check it out.
On Twitch, you mean?
No, I'm on YouTube now.
Oh, okay, you stopped doing Twitch?
I stopped doing Twitch, even though I've got like 30. I think I've got like 30 or 36 followers on Twitch, you included. I would say nobody really comes on, so I'm trying YouTube because I can stream it from my PS5 straight to YouTube and upload straight to YouTube.
No, I heard
my PS5.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got to talk about that because I'm gonna knock one of those off, man. Somebody's gonna get a PS5. Also, yeah, gonna get a PS5. But also, I heard all GameStops are closing. A bunch of Big Lots are closing. So if y'all are gonna,
all the Big Lots are closing.
I think.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a liquidation. So if you want to stock,
Yeah,
up
there's
on-
one in my town right now, and I was telling people that it was closing, and they told me I was crazy. I'm like, you didn't look. I mean, I promise you. Now there's a sign up front that says closing, so fuck off. I read an article. You didn't. Wild.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a liquidation if y'all want to.
Yeah, if you guys want like a $9 chair or something like that.
Yeah.
My brother and his wife are on their third Big Lots chair, the same chair. They've bought 3 of them. They're like $200, and they like go. It like lasts 2 years, and they buy a new one. They're on their third one. Same chair.
Yeah, to me that whole thing is, like Big Lots is always the place where, I mean, I serviced Big Lots as a pest tech. It wasn't that bad, but it was like, like I knew the shit was so shoddy and cheap, and nobody really wanted.
Next time you go there, Ray, it will be a vape shop.
It will be, or the world's largest or the second largest dispensary in North America. Who knows?
Well, not all of them.
I mean, if they're smart, get big pots.
It's going to be a paintball course.
Indoor paintball. It's laser tag.
Or things like that don't work anymore.
VR experiences.
Remember Laser Quest? No? Did you have one of those up there? There's one in Canton.
Laser United States of America had their own like laser tag up here, the roller rink, and that was what we played.
We had Laser Quest in Canton, and it was sweet. I wish it was still there so I could date the nieces. It was fucking cool.
You guys remember Discovery Zone when they got fucking laser tag and like it was like Men in Black themed?
I don't remember that, but I do remember Discovery Zone.
It was awesome. They had an animated Men in Black, the animated series laser tag for like a little while. And I would just sit in front of one of the aliens and fucking pop off points that way. I
saw this thing today. I was watching a video of a walkthrough of Caesar's Palace. And there's a sign, there's something that's coming soon. It's like a game show room. Just like I guess you're in a game show, like the whole, I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. It won't be ready by the time I'm there, but
that's what I was gonna say. I wish if you were there when it was going on, I would say try and win some prizes.
My mom wouldn't do that. So many things have suggested for to her that she shot down. And then yesterday when I'm doing my scope, she was talking to some old dude, and I don't know, Vegas came up, and he said something to her about, oh, my daughter was there, and she went to this, and now she's interested in it because someone else suggested it. But I've suggested all these things, and she doesn't.
Take her to the Mob Museum, bro.
No, we are going to go to the Museum of Illusion, though, probably.
Ooh.
That's
go to the Sign Museum, too.
It's just across the street from the hotel, which is cool. But no, this is it's Tea Time in Wonderland. It's like a weird, like, brunch, weird Alice in Wonderland thing. I would go to it, but it's like $150. I don't think we're getting.
Oh,
I don't know. I rather. I mean, for $150, I'd rather do the food tour. Food tour seems a lot more fun than that.
Your mom wasn't down for the food tour.
Not really. I mean, if I really pushed the issue, maybe, but she didn't seem to do it.
Then lose 50 pounds so Alan can buy you the other trip to Vegas.
Well, that's what I'm hoping, and that's what Alan hopes as well, is when I come back, I'm going to want to go back so badly that then I start getting into it, you know?
I'll give you $150 as motivation and go, this is my down payment on my flight first, and also here's another $150 to book that food tour.
I keep saying things to him. I'm like, dude, we can't stay anywhere shitty, though. You want me to lose this weight? We got to stay like the Cosmo or something like that, man. I guess that's something good. I don't want to stay at Circus for losing 50 pounds. I saw a video on Circus. It's pretty funny because
I'll drive to his house and kill him if he books
this
Circus
woman.
Circus.
I think it's Vegas Starfish lady. She does a lot of good videos, but she was doing one on Circus, and I mean, she's just like, "Don't come here, don't stay here."
Yeah,
she's like, cause you just, I mean, she's like, definitely don't stay here. She's like, if you come here, I mean, she's like, there's a casino, but you see everything, and she has video of it, and it's like they gave up 30 years ago. They stopped fixing things and stopped painting things, and then she's like, the steakhouse is exceptional for some reason.
Yeah,
like. She said like she was like it made no sense. Like the steakhouse is amazing, but everything else about this place is awful. I don't know how it's still there.
Who knows, man? I think they
I mean,
should
it costs
knock
like
that down.
Pulse will stay there when he goes, and it costs like $1 to stay there. Pulse will stay there.
No, I will book Pulse his own room at the Rio before I book or before I let him stay at Circus. You don't do it. You just don't.
It's not like it's worse than the Travelodge or nothing.
I would rather stay at the Travelodge Las Vegas.
I think it is. Except the only positive is that it has a casino and shit there, but
and even the casino's garbage.
They've like just completely given up on it. I don't even know if they try.
I feel bad for the family that does the fucking live performing on the second level of the fucking place.
Like the craziest thing though is that everyone says a steakhouse is amazing.
You should go.
I'm not going to that hotel.
Why not?
Well, if it was in walking distance, I would. But I learned this about the Fontainebleau. Fontainebleau's prices keep dropping. I mean, it's still expensive, but like for like the kind of hotel it is, it's cheaper than like the Aria now and the Cosmo. And I'm wondering why. And I saw some videos, and I think it's all just because of the location. It just isn't in a good spot. I mean, the only thing by it is Circus. So I think that's the only reason. But like, if you want to stay at the high end place, it looks like Fontainebleau.
How much is Aria? Like what? 200 a night? 250?
I mean, it always depends on.
Well, yeah, I would say on the off peak, it's probably like when it's like off peak time, probably about 200, 250.
Aria's pretty expensive.
I would do
Cosmo too. Win is always usually the most expensive. The Win.
Yeah, fuck
that. But then Caesar's Palace sometimes isn't too bad. Venetian sometimes isn't too bad. Although Venetian just got bought by somebody, I think Hyatt or something.
Oh Jesus!
But I don't know. The one I want to stay at is Cosmo though. Cosmo looks really cool. I've watched a bunch of the walkthroughs, and we're probably going to be at Cosmo a couple times.
I have a random
DJ Pauly. What's up?
I have a random question, sirs. Do you ever feel like everybody's living a better life than you?
No. Not better. I try to think about the people who are worse off. There's a lot of them
in unison. That was just funny.
I used to.
You can't fucking think like that, man. You can't think like that.
Tim can tell you. I still have it at times, but like it's gotten a lot better. Like ever since, especially my DUI. Like I kind of stopped caring. I just I got my own shit going on. I got a life I got to lead. To think about other people and what they're doing and
there's a difference between wanting to strive for better and like admitting that what you have isn't what you want. So motivate. That's for you to do more, to have more. That's one thing. There's a difference between that and letting what you don't have just piss you off the whole time and let you keep from being happy. And right?
If you think that way, dude, I'm gonna tell you, we have done what is this? 365 episodes of Bro Plata. If we cared what people really thought or like anything like that, we wouldn't have made 365, dude. I'm telling you.
No, it's just the reason. Okay, let me give you a little context to okay. So I went to school with this guy named Doug. Oh, I don't know if I already said it. Douglas. And like we used to make fun of him because he was in special class. Do y'all know what special class is?
Yeah, well, special class back then is different than what they used to put people in special class when we were in high school for like having ADD. They're like, they used to write you off pretty quick back in the day.
Well, in any event, so I just seen him recently, and he's like driving a 2024 Escalade, tricked out and stuff like that. And it's like he was clearly a stupid guy. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he was probably not like book smart.
No, we was in the 10th grade. His curriculum was like Bernstein Bears and shit. So there's no reason that he
just
should be
because he's like that doesn't mean that he can't get something on another level. You know what I'm saying?
Makes no sense.
Maybe he hit it on crypto, bro. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
It just makes no sense that a guy on the spectrum is driving a nice car like that. Like it just makes.
I wouldn't say it like that because a lot of people on the spectrum are smart as fuck. So
He may have
Zuckerberg
found
and
his
shit?
niche or got lucky, man. Life's fucking weird. Like that's the one thing that like I can definitely say unequivocally after 35 years on this earth. Life is probably some of the most bullshit and also fucking like what the fuck just happened moments in your life that you don't really appreciate, but they're there, and
I
you
feel
never
like
know.
no, but the thing is like I was watching on the E network. This one woman in like Maryland, she's won the lottery like 7 times.
Well, she's mocked up probably.
No, I mean, no. I was wondering, is like, does she have a formula, or is that just the luckiest of luckiest people?
There are people that claim to have a formula, and you're like, that's impossible. There's no way you could. But then they won the
Right,
lottery
because it's
8
random.
times. Right. Then they won multiple times. You're like, well, there has to be something to this.
I wonder if she'll share that. That's like
there's if you look it up, I think there's somebody who sells their system. But
that's gonna be like the recipe to Bush's baked beans. You'll never get that, bro.
I don't know. I see the lottery jackpots now, and I'm like, that's too much money. That's too much. 300 million, too much.
Right. You just want a fraction of that, right?
Yeah, a tenner would be nice. 10 million, that'd be nice.
I'd be fine with
a $10 million jackpot would be good because then you win you take like 6. I don't know. I feel like if you win 5, you get. I think winning 5 million would be good because you get like 3, and then there's not enough money for everyone you know to be asking you for money. That's not that much money.
True.
It is for you, but it isn't like you can't like giving everybody handouts and shit. You can't do that with 3 million. I know people who have that much money, and you can't. It's an awesome amount of money, but it's not. If you had $3 million, you want to make the rest of your life. You got to be smart.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't.
I love those. Not love, but those are always interesting stories about the people who win the lottery and go broke in a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't realize they've got a tax bracket they've got to pay for now.
That and when you've never had money before, you don't know how to have money, right? So, yeah, you just spend and you don't make your money work for you, and you just spend it. It goes away. You get it.
That would be the thing I do most is just like find like a high yield savings account, put like a couple mil in there, and then just sit on my fat ass in a. What's up, Johnny Smith? Good to see you.
There's somebody. Hi, Johnny.
Yeah, dude, and then fucking just buy a little small house and let the fucking wealth grow, and then start spending money once you like everything grows.
I mean,
I'll never work
right
again.
away. I'd buy property, probably a ton of it. I start building developments and shit. I don't trailer park, dude. I would open a trailer park, probably something.
You said that you were going to buy a minor league baseball league.
That would be probably absolutely one of the like silly things that I did right away. I would have an independent baseball team somewhere.
Because everybody that I ever saw on these shows that would always crash out, they ended up buying like a roller derby or like what do you call it? A car where the cars run into each other.
Demolition derby.
Yeah, demolition derby or a paintball gun league or something like that. They all crashed out.
People in Appalachia just winning.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, but I mean, you wouldn't think it's that hard. Like, okay, have a little bit of fun, but obviously invest. Like,
that's the thing. People don't do it at all, and I understand that if you've never done it before, you don't know how to do it. But that's, you got to find you got to get a financial advisor, and you hope that you get one that isn't a criminal. You find one. So
don't work with anybody that Shohei Ohtani work with.
Well, that wasn't a financial advisor. That was a translator that somehow he gave him access to all of his finances.
Why would he do that though?
I don't know. Because I don't know. Because he was just the one guy who was always with him who spoke English and just took care of everything for him. I don't know. When you're that focused on baseball all the time, I doubt that. I doubt Shohei functions very well as a normal.
How much did he steal though?
It was millions, right? It was
okay. See, I'm not condoning that. Like I'm not, but if the guy was smart, if the translator was smart, he would have taken incrementally. He would have just,
Well, he owed people money, so he couldn't.
He did he?
Yeah, he
Mhm.
owed people money.
Okay, I'm just saying he could have if he had siphoned it off increment, you know what I'm saying?
But the kind of gambling I don't even know how you can do. Like I don't like he was doing the kind that I don't even know. Like you can't do that legally, at least. It was like giant sums with people you don't want to owe money to. I didn't even know that kind of gambling still existed.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was in this country either. I think it was in Japan.
Well, Japan, that's a different thing. Like gambling over there is way different. They go hard. Like most of the things they do, they fucking pachinko. Fucking, I was watching a thing on pachinko machine or parlors, and those things are full 24 hours a day in Tokyo.
See this video? I don't know. I think it's an old video.
Have y'all seen the video of Rampage Jackson talking about when after one of his fights over there, he got summoned by a Yakuza boss, and you seen that? And he had to have a sit down.
Yeah. Yakuza is nothing to fuck with over there, man.
No.
Like, they are not to be trifled with.
That's why I wanted Lenny Hart on here, because I wanted to ask if she always got paid in cash.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't even talk about it, actually. I don't even know.
Yeah, who knows? Because she still lives over.
She still lives
there.
Yeah.
I had no respect.
Although it's not a secret that Pride was ran by them.
Yeah,
but
Dana talked about it when he first when they bought Pride. He was talking about there's basically nothing, and then the Yakuza had everything else.
Yeah, what did they buy? Who they buy that
the
from?
Library, basically, and a few contracts. I think the belts, because I think they had the belts or whatever to announce when they were unifying everything. When Rampage beat Chuck and for the light heavyweight title.
What's Ryzen like? I haven't really watched.
Is it like
Pride? Right? Because I was thinking I would love to go see one of those old Pride fights, but they don't exist anymore. But what about Ryzen? Is it like that now?
Ryzen, I think, is on Fight TV out there. It's $20 for pay-per-views. You have to wait. You have to watch them at 4 a.m. But it's the pay-per-views are pretty fun.
I'm excited for when I'm in Vegas. The Saudi Arabia card is going to be on at 6 a.m.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna be at the sports book at 6 a.m. just eating an egg sandwich, watching somebody fight.
I'll be sleeping while this Adesanya's fucking fighting.
Well, I think it's noon Eastern. The main card starts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I'll be in Vegas, so it'll be 9 a.m. when the main card starts.
Thank you guys for watching. By the way, we're going to talk about UFC 311. I did enjoy using the logo today.
I was gonna say, what do you think the chances are that Adesanya is booked against Imavov?
Well,
what do you think the chances that Adesanya loses this is?
I don't think he's going to lose, but I wouldn't say. What are the odds? Let's look at the odds. I'll be right back. I got to get a drink.
All right, go get a drink.
Somebody look at the odds. Or do you?
I'm looking them up on Caesar Sportsbook.
Yes, let's only use Caesar Sportsbook from now on, so we can get points.
Well, actually, that's I have a couple bets. We'll talk about those too. I have a 3-way parlay with your boy as one of my fucking picks.
With who?
The guy he's fighting.
He's the former Ryzen or the one champion, Kevin Holland, taking out. Going to be pulling the curtain on UFC. If I can speak, hold on. Let me log into my sports book here.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Do.
I don't have any pants on. Turn the camera off.
All right. God damn it. Oh, I got Tim Dick. Oh, no. Nah, he didn't. I just got to make sure I have the right. This one? I think it's this. All right, hold on. Log in, bitch. Oh, not what I wanted. How about without? What? What are you laughing at?
No, what you just said. That was
Big dick?
hilarious. No, but are you really? Are you actually looking up the odds?
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh,
And,
that.
and have you ever? Do you ever bet on any of these sites like FanDuel and DraftKings and such?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna start doing Caesar's Sportsbook to get like points for like Caesar's properties and stuff.
Okay.
And verify. There we are. Come on. You know you want to. It's fucking two-factor goddamn bullshit. Number one bullshit pulse. There we are. You why? Come on. Some of these fucking sportsbook apps suck cock. They really do. They're fucking terrible, Pulse. All right. So we got, and wait, let me, that's for tomorrow or for Saturday. Where's the Israel Adesanya, Makachev, blah, 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 blah. Try and figure this out. Ooh. Right now, Duplessis is a minus 205 favorite against Sean Strickland.
Oh,
Interesting.
might be some money to be made there, man.
I would bet on that. I would definitely bet on that. They don't have anything yet. It looks like for the yeah, they don't even have any kind of thing that I can see yet. Yeah, there's no odds on that one. But according to Caesars, Arman Sarukian is a plus 275 for Saturday against Islam. Who?
Oh no, he's gonna lose. Like he's gonna lose that one. But
yeah, minus 350, and then Dvalishvili is a 250 dog versus Umar Nurmagomedov, and I think that's about fair.
they got the champion as the underdog.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Umar's a beast, son. Umar's
Yeah,
a beast.
but Marab is not no joke either, man.
I think also because of the last name, people are just jizzing themselves to begin with. Like,
So what is he? A cousin of Khabib?
yeah, I think he's like a cousin. He's like related to Khabib through like another person. This changed earlier. This was an even money bet at one point, but now it's Jamal Hill is a minus 140 favorite.
What?
Against
Against
Yuri
Yuri?
Prohaska.
Okay, I'm definitely putting some money down.
Yeah, I got Yuri in a few bets. Benil Dariush is the underdog against Renato Moicano, which it's a 135 plus for Dariush, and then a minus 160 for Renato. And then Kevin Holland versus Rainier DeRitter is an even money 105 115. So the biggest one is Peyton Talbot is a minus 1,200 favorite against Juani Barcelos.
Yeah. Honey Barcelona. Yeah, they use the R with the H sound.
Yeah. Sergey Spivak is an underdog right now too. There's because I got, and then I have which ones what bet slips, my open bets. I have a 5-leg parlay for $10. That's $500 if I hit it, and then I have a 12-legger for $1, and if I win that, it's $278,000. And then a $10 one 12-leg parlay for $6K.
Okay.
That's my bet so far. Tim, there aren't any I don't see anything in like sports book for Izzy's fight, but I gotta ask you. Let me bring it up here. Islam Makhachev, minus 350 favorite versus Arman Sarukian, who's a 275 dog.
Sarukian came the closest, right? But I still don't think. I don't think he's gonna.
Islam got knocked out a while back by some dude, but no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't see Islam losing in the ring. In society, I see Islam as a whole failing, but that's just me.
I feel like it would have happened already if it was gonna happen.
Oh, it will. It'll be fine.
So.
What's
the line on the bantamweight fight? I feel like didn't Philly just win that title?
Yeah,
yes, absolutely dominated Sugar Shorts, and now he's making his first.
His fight with Umar is gonna be great. I'm really excited for that.
He's Marab's a plus 250, and Umar is a minus 320.
Umar's the favorite.
Yes.
That's a plus 250 is a heck of a line for the champion. I told myself no betting before Vegas. But I like Davishvili, dude. I like Davishvili a lot.
I have plus
250 for the champ to keep his belt.
I have been a 5-leg parlay with Holland, Dariush, Prohaska, and Islam, and I got Kevin Holland at 105.
I don't know if Dariush is gonna win.
And he's like a minus 115 right now. Or no, he's still 105. Okay. Yeah, I put money when I saw the line on Davishvili. I'm like, I have to put him in with something. Why? For straight up money,
it's 250. Just bet straight up.
Yeah. I don't know. I wanted to make it interesting. Plus Trapper Keeper's fucking jerking the curtain. So I'm already in on Trapper Keeper, hopefully knocking this one guy out. The Davishvili is as the champion is a plus 250 underdog according to Caesar Sportsbook.
That's nuts.
It is, but it's good money if you can win it. I mean, that's if $10, even if you bet like $10, it's still a nice little jump.
Izzy's line's really close, actually.
What's the line?
Well, closer than you think. He's minus 180, and Madov is plus 150.
Okay, I think that's a good one.
Yeah, dude. I'm picking Davishvili to win this fight.
I think Umar's going to beat him.
No,
I put money on it.
But I also bet on Davishvili because it is a good line. I'm not going to lie.
But
okay. While you were gone, we discussed it, Tim. They've got Jamal Hill as the fave over Jiri Prohaska, who's only lost in his career to one person, Alex Bahia, who's also beaten Jamal Hill. How do you feel about that?
He's 118, by the way, according to Sportsbook.
I'm parlaying Davishvili and Prohaska.
I'm telling you, there's money to be made on Jiri.
Plus 663. I like that parlay. Or maybe I'll just no. I told myself no betting before Vegas. I said it. No, I'm done.
I put $50 into Caesar Sportsbook today because I'm like, I'm just gonna have that money to play around with.
Yeah, but if you lose it all, you get points. Hold on. Well, did you sign up for Caesar's Rewards?
I have a Caesar's Rewards account.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. Make sure those are linked.
Yeah. I got
because I have like 5 or some points.
Because I think they automatically sign you up anyway. Or I have my gold card. It's right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have my gold card. It's attached to my email. So's my other thing. So I think they just kind of saw that.
Do that when we went to Vegas last time, and that's silly. You should have done that.
I have Caesar's gold card. I saw it in the truck.
Although I don't think you get credit for stays unless you book through them. So
probably,
which is silly because I'm giving them the money anyway, right? They're getting the money still.
Yeah, but things are weird.
Yeah, whatever. But anytime I spend any money at any Caesars casino, I can use it. Probably should have an MGM one too. I think the MGMs overall have better hotels, is what I've been told. It seems that way. Although they also have the Excalibur. Yeah,
Yeah.
And the
He gets
Luxar,
busted out
Luxar that apparently electrifies people.
I saw it when you sent me that, and shame
You know me.
on.
I didn't say it when I sent it to you, but I thought the exact same thing. Shockingly bad. No, stop it.
He rode his. God damn it.
Do you have that clip? That was.
I need to find it. I don't know what
I wouldn't
episode
even
it
tell you.
was.
I couldn't even tell you.
I know it was like 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago out of the 52.
I have it on my Hero of the Week list, but I don't have them dated.
Ugh. Yeah, man. When I saw that, I'm like, these fucking editors have no chill. What's so goddamn ever? You're just fucking gonna. Some guy almost gets electrocuted to death in a Las Vegas hotel, and you gotta go shockingly. Stop with the puns. Stop it.
I think
man.
I think I would be way too easy to settle with if that happened to me. I'd be like, just give me a sweep.
Yeah.
For how long? Every day. Just let me live in the suite.
I feel a lawsuit coming on. Oh, wait. I'll settle it for a lifetime suite. You'd probably pay that much anyway.
I probably would just like, what if I just have my own room with the Luxor for life? Can I have that?
Yeah. That'd be nice, actually. It'd be very nice.
Oh, D-man.
Hey, is this? Have either of y'all heard? Is this TikTok ban is it legit? Is it really gonna happen?
I think it sounds like it's going to.
Yeah, and then there's another Chinese social media site called like Red Note now, but in actual Chinese it means Little Red Book, which is an homage to Mao.
Okay. Y'all remember a few years back whenever that balloon was hovering over North Carolina, the Carolinas?
Yeah.
And they shot it down?
Yeah.
Okay. I made a joke then. I don't know if I told y'all. I said, what if they shot it down and a bunch of fortune cookies fell out?
You know what, Paul? You don't need to do stand-up. You can just
okay.
Stand up.
No, but listen. Okay, so serious question. So we know that they're stealing our data, or they're collecting our data, right?
Well, everyone is, but yeah, they are, sure, but they're not the only company. And TikTok isn't even the worst app for that. There's apps that are worse at it than TikTok.
Yeah, but
there's something else going on. I don't know what it is. It's something else.
I think they actually can like control the phones with TikTok. Like there's some kind of shit going on, man.
There's something they won't tell us, which is not new.
Did y'all listen, I got a serious question. Whenever the pandemic happened, did y'all get vaccinated?
I did. Yeah, Ray did too. Ray got the crappy one. I got
y'all had to travel, right? So they made y'all.
Huh? No, no one made us.
Oh.
No, I was forced.
See,
I was forced by a client of a company I worked for to get it.
They held you down and put the needle in you?
Yes.
No, but it would have been I would have lost out on a lot of money and would have been banned from the premises if I didn't.
Well, see, I got the first one, but I didn't get the boosters.
I got the Johnson & Johnson, so I'm probably gonna drop dead like next year from it. And I got
4 Moderna shots. I got the 2 shots, and I got at least 1 booster. I might have gotten 2.
Your veins must be so clogged.
Dude, I didn't get COVID until I missed the booster. That's when I got COVID. So it was working for me. So whatever.
It's still like, the hardening of your arteries from that is. I'd rather eat McDonald's all day.
All right, RFK. Jeez.
I can't even. His voice bothers me.
Aaron Rodgers.
So all the hardening of the lungs. That's how we're going to do it. Oh, man. Good times, boys. Good times.
I mean, it would be a problem if, like, 10 years from now, everyone who had it dropped dead because everyone got it. So
Yeah.
not everyone. There'd be about 10,000 people left in the country or whatever. But
In the
couple
world.
million.
Think
Yeah.
about it. Like the world would be barren. Especially if a bunch of people that it's all the unvaxxed people that survive.
Hey, my doctor said I should do it. So, I usually listen to her for other medical advice. So might as well keep that trend going. So made sense to me. And as a fat person too, I didn't want to fuck around anymore. I was just like, fucking if doctors say it's all right, it's fucking go with it. And I have no regrets so far.
Could work out. Just saying. Could work out. Just saying.
I've been fucking trying to walk. I haven't the last couple days. It's been real cold. It's been 6 degrees. And my treadmill, I'm too fat for it. So
try it. It's only weight limits are a suggestion.
No, listen, on TikTok they're selling all the
breaks.
That's why I can't stand that app, bro. Because it's always somebody flexing their lifestyle or somebody trying to sell you something.
Pulse, why do you look at that's why social media is the best of people. It's not the worst.
No, I know, but it's like on TikTok in particular, I don't want to buy a treadmill that plays music or a Stanley Cup or nothing like that. I just wanted to talk to people. And it's like every when you scroll, it's somebody's like, you can get this for $9.99. You can get, and it's like,
people are gonna make money, man. People are gonna make money. People
go get a job. Go
work.
A job.
That is a job.
Go work.
That's a job. You rather than break their back moving bricks around when they could just be.
Bro, if you buy a treadmill off of TikTok, there's no type of warranty, man. Like that thing's gonna break the next week.
Buy it off of TikTok. I bought it out. I don't know where I bought it from, but I.
Facebook Marketplace.
No, I bought.
They got
What?
They got some heat on Facebook Marketplace, man. I'm looking at I need this.
I have one item up there that hasn't sold yet, although 2 people did message me about it. I never got back to them. So that's probably part of why I haven't sold it yet. Trying to get rid of the stupid Steelers mini helmet. Although I'm not going lower than 25. Not doing it.
Hey, so you are the seller.
I have principles.
You know the guy that made that pet rock back in the 70s, he made millions of dollars on that shit.
You know what my favorite is like
but hear me before you even start. That's the greatest ROI in the history of business. He collected rocks and sold them to people to the tune of millions of dollars. He just went outside and collected rocks and painted a face on them and made millions. That's the greatest. That's the greatest deal in the history of free trade. Like you can't beat that.
The Nerf football guy never had a cap on his deal because no one thought that it was going to be a big. So I don't know, something like that. Something like when he sold it for the first time, there was never a cap on his. It was in perpetuity because nobody thought it was going to be big. And he's been making money on it for years. Like he's never stopped making money off the Nerf football, which is pretty cool.
Hey, keeps you going for decades and decades.
It's just a foam fucking, I mean, it probably cost $1 to make the first Nerf football. Dude, I had tons of those things, man. My dog would usually eat them, but yeah.
We had real footballs because my dad didn't play that pussy shit.
We had that too. Dude, my favorite football I had was an XFL football. They're all black and red ones.
Yeah, I lost
sweet.
my AFL football. I had an arena ball for a while.
I wonder whatever happened to my XFL football. I think it was sweet.
the black and red.
Yeah,
that's fun. Oh boy.
I started watching. Oh yeah, I told you I started watching that Western. Might be all right. I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Other than that, been watching mostly fucking Vegas stuff, and I feel like I'm still not prepared. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking forget something, or I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, there's so much to fucking do in Vegas, man.
Yeah, and the thing, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'm not gonna do because I'm with my mother. She doesn't want to do it, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go mini golfing by myself and shit like that. Probably won't do the food tour, but we are gonna see Bergancy and Shania. That'll be fun.
Nice,
as long as I can fit in the seats. We'll be fine.
It's Vegas. You'll be able to. You'll have a fucking leg rest for fuck's sake.
I do. I don't know why I want to go to one of those old school lounge shows so bad. Like just like see like a fucking fake Rat Pack or some shit. I don't know.
Do it.
Just because it's like, I don't know, it's just like I've never been in one of those like showrooms like that, you know, with the semicircle booths, you know.
With the little candle on it, and just
Yeah, sure. That's like I said, if I started a comedy club, that's all I want it to look like. I want it to look like that.
you check the back of the booth for bullet holes that they've kept there for posterity.
Yes.
You gotta think some of those places, there's mob blood like still soaked in those carpets. Like I always think about that whenever I go to Vegas. Is like,
they say that whole town's haunted.
well, yeah, because there's been fucking 9mm against dudes' foreheads
Well,
in the
people have
bottom of
died
fucking
everywhere.
casinos.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the 70s. The 70s in Vegas, they did not play. Like that scene where he's like, you can look what they did to my hand, man. Like that is a real fucking thing. And it's
That's
who is the fave for the national title game? Sorry to interrupt, but I'm just wondering.
Ohio State by a lot, I think. Which I think it's going to be close. I think Notre Dame's really good. So I think the line might be a little. But the thing is, the last line seemed low, but they won. They were a 6-point favorite, and that seemed really low, and they won by 14. Take a look here.
yeah,
They are an 8-point favorite. Money line is minus 385 plus 300 for Notre Dame, which is pretty good for football, especially a national championship game. Yeah, I'm not putting money on Ohio State minus 8. I'm not doing that.
Sportsbooks got them as a minus 8.
Yeah, I just looked at it.
Oh, are you on Sportsbook? I didn't know if you were on.
Yeah, I'm on Caesars.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you were on there or another one.
Caesars, give us some money.
I would love that.
So we can
Share our show out so we can get Caesar sponsorship money.
Yeah, and really all we want is some free hotel rooms. That's all we want.
That would be amazing.
Would
I
you
had a
lose money?
room?
No, you would make money off of us. What are you talking about? That's why you give free rooms away anyway.
Bro, I would be eating at every single place for
this
full price.
Say after this trip, I might be able to get some real discounts. Who knows?
Hopefully, yeah. I think if I don't go to Vegas this year, I'm definitely gonna try and do it next year. Because I want to go. I miss it. I think about it all the time, especially with this bullshit weather we've got going on.
I've been ever since you went. I just kept thinking about it, and every day I was looking it up until I booked it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I wasn't going with my mother, I probably would be going anyway. I probably would be staying at Harrah's though.
I would have begged you, or I would have been like, "When are you buying the tickets? When are you buying the tickets?" And then Venmo you installment payments on a lot of things. And just
that's the thing; it wouldn't work this time. Installment payments wouldn't work this time. I can't cover it. But what was it? It really is the best time to get hotels. Is really 6 weeks out. If you look 6 weeks out, it's always the best price. So, like right now, 6 weeks out is $312. Is UFC 312. So, although everything has gone up, I mean, you're gonna pay $700 probably for 4 days. 6 or 7.
Ooh, the press conference is happening right now for 3/11. You want to put it on?
If we can get it to work.
For the band, they're having a press conference?
What?
Yeah.
For the fight.
Oh, UFC 311. I thought you meant okay.
I don't think anyone would care if 311 the band has a press conference. Eight dudes in their mid-40s like, fuck yeah.
I remember these days.
Rick from Rick's Bar and Grill. Will you play our place today? We have a new patio.
Rick's Rollin' Smoke Barbecue, sir. Get it right.
No, I guess I'm not going to Hala Habibi.
Oh, really?
Well, you never gave me the info, and I probably can't get a 10-minute spot now.
I don't know.
I asked you for months to give me the guy's info. You never did it. Ray's fault.
Yes, it is.
So now I have Thursday wide open.
Trying to see. I'm trying to go to the UFC website.
We're gonna see
fucking
Eddie Griffin
YouTube.
live.
Yeah.
Undercover brother, or as Thomas likes to say. Pulse, did you
No.
see that Thomas was on Thursday?
No, what? Wait, what?
As soon as you left, he came on. We were
Oh,
waiting for you to
shit.
come back.
Yeah,
could've
because you
been-
were just all about steak. You didn't want to stay for the
Oh my
sizzle.
God. No, honestly, we could have been twinning. Honestly, I would have. Oh my bad. Well, yeah, bro, I had a steak on the brain. That's the other thing. So with the weather out like that, do y'all? Because I feel like it's mean for you to DoorDash in this weather. But like, I'm assuming y'all don't go out and buy food. So
That's when DoorDashers make their most money, man. Is now.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people don't want to leave the
For
house.
you to make them get out their car, park in front of your house, walk up to your thing.
They are Pulse. They are getting paid, and they don't have to do it if they don't want to.
Sure.
So-
How do you think I got this Mountain Dew to my house
No,
today?
but I'm
Fucking
serious.
Uber.
DoorDash
y'all-
Mountain Dew.
Y'all don't just
Yeah.
do y'all have Costco's up there?
Yeah.
Yes.
And do y'all don't just like buy in bulk and stock up on groceries and stuff?
I don't go to any of the big box stores. I go to Walmart.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
I don't get out of
Tim-
my car. I get it. They just bring it out to my car. I hate going in Walmart.
Why? You say it like that?
I've always hated Walmart. It's not a new thing. I've just always hated Walmart. I don't like shopping. Like I went to 3 stores yesterday and I hated it. I went to World Market, PetSmart, and DXL, and I was done. I'm like, this is enough shopping. I've done enough. Had enough of that.
Oh, but is it legal, like legally wise? Like, can we preview or can we show the press conference or can we react?
We
to
have
it?
before, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Must have, yeah, people have done reaction streams to it.
Yeah, I'm just right now. They're just showing like a hype video. They're not really showing anything. Nobody's on the stage yet for the press conference, so we're just.
I really hope we get a card. It'd be nice to get a card this year. Already, it doesn't look promising, but
I don't think Cleveland. Columbus will probably be the one this year to
I
get
don't
a
care.
card.
That's
If
fine.
anything.
That's fine. That or Pittsburgh, any of those 3 cities, Columbus, Cleveland, Pittsburgh would be fine.
Pittsburgh would be nice. Pittsburgh would be very nice.
I would, and if it's Cincinnati or Detroit, I'd think about going.
I didn't hear an official announcement. Y'all think that Stipe should he hang it up now? Like,
No, he said it after the fight. He said he was done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he said, "Thank God," which was pretty funny.
Here we are. We got the
Ritter
press conference right here. I'm gonna turn this down just a
and
little
his
bit.
opponent, a fan favorite who delivers every time he steps in the octagon.
That smoke is actually in the fires in LA.
22 of them coming by finish. Please put your
Kevin
hands
Holland.
together for the
Nerdy Kevin Holland, man. That's all right.
The trail
Don't tell him I said that.
Holland.
But I'm just saying.
Can't wait for his mixtape to drop.
Our next bout is
I
in
think
the
those are
Really?
division. To the stage first, a surging contender.
No, he just looks like he
who
should be.
won all 3 of his fights in 2024. He's been making noise on the mic, but backing it up with his skills. Looking to add another bonus to his collection.
There's
Please
Hanada
welcome
Moicano, a future police officer, wherever he stays.
Is that real money?
Oh, wow. Throwing that money.
Standing
just like
across the
flyers for a
octagon,
club.
A staple of the top 10 in the lightweight division, making his 24th walk to the octagon on
Everybody's
Saturday.
favorite
Please
middle-aged
welcome
dad.
the perennial contender, Benil Dariush.
And he's the same age.
He
as
does
me.
have,
He's got
like-
a lot more gray than I do.
He's got big van energy.
Up next, a light heavyweight bout
Soccer dad
featuring
energy
2
right
former
there.
champions. To the
Put
stage
this 'cause it'll
first,
make it
a
bigger.
man with power in his hands that puts any opponent to sleep in the blink
I want to
of an
be
eye.
this guy.
Please
I want to be the
welcome
guy who's like, he makes sure to sleep motherfuckers whenever he wants.
Strip club DJ.
Jamal, I make nothing but excuses hill, everybody.
Has cemented himself atop the light heavyweight division with 26 devastating knockouts.
Yuri Prohaska, does he have the punch?
Well, unprofessional
Everybody
MMA
does.
fighters are, man. Look what they're wearing at press conferences.
Prohaska.
Oh,
mean,
dear
I'd rather
Dariush,
have
white
this-
T-shirt. Wear a suit. Be a professional.
He just dropped his kids off at the YMCA.
You could have done that in a jacket.
All right?
Could have done that in a jacket.
He wants to be a man of the people. All right?
Okay, wear a Kohl's jacket. No one said you had to buy Gucci.
Umar looks like he just came from deep like cold hunting. He's got like dictator energy with that fucking jacket.
I don't know
Look
what
at
to
that.
say about that. Very cookies and cream.
And now here we go with the Walishvili.
Coming off a dominating win over
Umar looks like a villain from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Marab, the machine, Dvalishvili.
I will have bomb that takes out capitalist America. Oh no, what happened? Ah, DraftKings.
Boo.
As a UFC announcer with a front row seat,
Send us
we
money
have been
so we
known
don't
to
need
get
ads.
pretty excited.
Fuck off,
With
John.
this latest DraftKings offer, you can too.
God damn it.
New customers.
Leave it
One day
be.
they should sneak his twin in to let his twin do the broadcast and not tell anybody.
Rematch from 5 years ago. Please
Annex.
challenger, the #1 ranked lightweight in the world, Arman Tsarukyan.
It's gonna get mauled. Gonna get mauled. It's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not as choppy as I thought it would be.
Pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He's currently on a 13-fight win
And then
streak,
here
the
comes-
longest this division has ever seen.
Way better than Habib ever was. Islam Makhachev.
They let him fly on Frontier.
Better.
The most dominant fighters to ever
Yeah.
face the UFC
I wanted to save money. What? Alhamdulillah, Frontier have great tickets.
for coming out today. Who's got the first question?
I'd like to kick
I
off
do.
with champion Islam Makhachev.
Here we go.
You and Arman obviously fought some years ago, and it's been a long time since then. How do you think he has improved skill-wise since that first fight with you?
Of course, he improved. He have more than 10 fights in the UFC right now, and the #1 thing what he improved is experience. Now he have more experience in the UFC.
He's better than he was, but I'm
And
better than I
also
was.
grew up,
That's what
take
they
the
say.
belt.
see?
I have many hard fights. That's why I have more experience.
You have more
Arman,
experience.
you said yesterday that the title matters more than fighting Islam, but how good would it feel to be able to avenge that loss you suffered to the champion?
All wins feel good.
Of course, it's a rematch and title. If I beat him, I gonna be a champion, and
He's never used a
I have
microphone
one
before.
loss in UFC. It's Islam Makhachev, so that night is gonna be my night.
Leather, that faux leather
Question for
jacket's
Marab.
quite nice.
Marab, there's been a lot of talk about
Give me one of
respect
those.
in the lead up to this
Cold
fight.
in California
Yesterday,
right
Umar
now?
said he felt that he was more Georgian than you.
Nope.
How do you take those words, and do you
Oh,
feel
God.
that's another example of the disrespect? you
I'm
feel
more
from-
Georgian than you.
Georgian than you.
That's another bullshit from him.
With that watch, piss yellow.
Of course, he's not Georgian. He can
Look at that. Look at that absolute G of an outfit he's got on. And the hair's like nicely lined up.
We gotta find out.
See, that's how you're supposed to look at a
Umar, for you, what
at a
about
press
I have a
conference.
question for you. Where are you from?
From Russia and Dagestan. Laughing.
Whoa.
Okay, ask Arman Tsarukyan where are you from. Ask him.
No,
We know.
Atlanta.
Armenian.
Ask him.
Yeah.
You can ask him. I know where he's from.
God, Russians are the
We don't
most
need this. Think
humorous
about
human
fight.
beings sometimes.
Of course, of course.
So I don't want the rest of the Russians against us, Ray.
One day.
There's already mystery drones flying around.
I'm always humble.
True. I thought I saw a
I'm
drone the
always
other
humble.
night.
Umar, what do you make of Marab's attitude towards you? He clearly takes a lot of the words you say personally. Do you think that'll affect his performance on Saturday, or do you think once you get in the cage, a fight's a fight?
Многое из того, что он говорит, он слишком близко к сердцу принимает из того, что ты говоришь. Как ты думаешь, это
I
будет
don't
эффектом ему
understand.
в
I
бою,
need
в
Russian
субботу?
guy.
Он сможет драться нормально, или он слишком сильно думает про слова?
Is that that Asian guy?
Ask him.
What?
He wants to hear. It's a good question for him.
Well, no, there's like
I don't
one
care about
like
that, how he
Asian
will
dude
feel.
who
It's
speaks
not
like
my
perfect
business.
Russian. He's also I think a
Exactly.
trainer or something like that too.
Saturday night.
He's with a few people.
You're gonna find out.
Question for Yuri.
Uh-oh.
Yuri, obviously your hair has had a lot of comes with identity for you. You have a
Oh,
new
he's
look
bald
today,
now?
shaved head. The
No!
decision behind shaving your head and what it means to you on Saturday.
Oh
Hello,
no!
everyone.
Not betting on him now.
His hair. His hair.
Oh, that's why he is an
inspired by
underdog.
Ashley.
Shit!
That girl, she's fighting with cancer. She will come tomorrow. And
Oh,
all
okay.
the oncologist patient. And this is my showing the solidarity because it's about the sending the good energy. You know?
We were like,
And
why'd you cut your hair, you bitch? Oh, my bad, my bad.
1 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah,
So
my
I
bad,
don't-
bro.
My bad, man. I hope she's
I
gonna
will
be
do
all right, dude.
for each other 1 million by my foundation.
I'm
to
sorry,
oncologist
man.
patients.
You look good. You look good.
So,
You
this
got
is
you got a Lex Luthor
martial
quality
arts.
about you.
Heart of gold,
It's
baby.
to give back. It's all about a good energy.
So what
Looks-
he's
you
saying
look
is
good,
there's
buddy.
a little girl that has cancer. He's flying her out here for the fight tomorrow, and he
That's
on
cool.
Saturday, and he shaved his
pick it
head
up,
like
Dana.
hers to support her. And how much money are you donating to her?
1 million crowns, like Czech crowns.
Match it, you dick.
1 million what?
Crowns.
1 million crowns.
Check money.
$50,000, something like that, more.
You're gonna donate
1
$50,000. I'll
million
match the
crones
$50,000.
is
There we go. He matched it.
50,000.
Good, good.
I have a question for Merab.
Dana is God.
It's not even one hand of
I don't care what
baccarat
anybody
for him.
says. He's a nice dude.
Not even. That's half a hand of baccarat.
This is another bullshit question from
It's
me.
not even a hand. It's like
Because
3/4.
I came here to make my dream come true.
You have to
be
go back.
UFC champion.
You have to go back to Georgia, live there, make their life better around like people in Georgia, and do like this. Build their gym, be with your people.
Dude, I would put
That's
money
fair.
on
I'm
it. I would
living
love
in
Umar
Pakistan,
right now if he
in
just went.
Manakala.
Saturday going to be the night that the lights go out in Georgia.
You can live whatever you want. You can represent whatever you want.
I would turn the stream off at that point. I'd be like, done.
Mic
When
drop.
you retire, you have to come back.
Somebody need to tell him to do that, man. Somebody need to get in his ear and tell him that the night's going to go out in Georgia.
Become like
I
you
am
know, champion.
grateful for America to help me to get where I am today. Now I have a platform. I represent Georgia even
Good
better.
boy.
From here,
I
I'm
hope you
grateful
will
for
live in
America.
Georgia.
I'm grateful for America.
No,
So
don't
I
live in
never
Georgia. It's
forget
not
my
good for
country,
people like
Georgia,
him.
who raised me. And
By that I mean
this
foreigners.
time more,
It's all
I will
good.
have Georgia even more better. And I live US more half
We're chanting
away.
USA. Oh
Everybody knows
no.
me. I cannot even go gym.
Did you will come back, Georgia?
Not Georgia, that's in the
Did you
States,
visit
right?
Georgia to live?
Of course.
Good.
But I will get older. But now I have to work.
How many
And I'm
people are
trying to
having to
think of it.
explain to their buddies, like, dude, Georgia's a country?
This is the best country, America.
Yeah, probably.
America
Oh,
gives a
dude, in
lot of
California with the
opportunity
educational
to work,
system out there,
to reach
probably
your
everybody's
goals.
Googling the
Yeah,
state
yeah,
of
yeah.
Fucking
Georgia.
calculated for somebody from
Georgia.
Atlanta.
UFC and Dana White.
I thought he was from Macon.
When you find me in local show, Rico Combat, and you take me to UFC, you change my life, and I think we inspire so many people like me. I come from nothing, but now I'm UFC champion. I will be grateful forever, and the young people will always
I make
look up.
$5 an hour
If they work hard,
because I can't afford a
so
gym fee.
American UFC is good example for that. Thank you.
Loves
Question
America.
for you, Marab. It
America.
said in the entrance here that you are 5 takedowns away from tying George St. Pierre for the most in history. Do you think you can take down Umar 6 times in this fight and break the record?
Probably
That's always good to break the record, but I'm here for fight. I'm not looking for wrestling. If record is happen. If not, I wanted to punch Umar Nurmagomedov's face, and you guys all see on Saturday night. And guys, thank you so much for support and love.
He will break
Let's go.
GSP record in the next fight, not in this fight.
Talk now.
Nice.
We're gonna find out Saturday night.
Eastern European shit talking. You never really see it on like this level.
All of your grandmothers are jealous of my coat.
Always. You don't need to do something. I'm always.
Good for you.
I get this at Burlington Coat Factory. They made it on site for me only.
You guys make more sacrifices than anyone.
Imperfect $18.99
in your life are more than Armin, and that's one of the reasons you will win this fight.
Came with free hoodie.
All team about the hard work. That's why the sacrifice.
Signed up for a credit card, got 20% off.
For the title, because with hard worker, we work more than everybody. That's why we're here today.
Fucking Islam looks like he sells diamonds on 47th Street in New York City. Like, he looks like a lot of like the watch dealers. I watch shorts
talking about this fight for years, you know, build up to this fight, but now we're only a couple days away from you getting an opportunity.
Which, by the way,
Rematch
YouTube
is
shorts
live
can now
of
do
fight for the
3-minute
lightweight
increments. So
I guess what
we
are
need
the
to start
emotions
hitting that up a
you're
lot
few
more.
feet away
We
from
can do
that,
longer
and
shorts.
You seem to get the biggest applause in this
I was trying to
entire
make some, yeah, you get like
I'm
60
so
seconds.
excited. I just don't want to talk a lot. I just want to
You used
get
to be
them my
able to.
belt and
Now
go
it's 3
home.
minutes.
Thank you, everybody.
I don't want to talk. I want to win my belt, buy more pink shirts, and go home.
Yes. You see salmon? They told me it really makes my eyes pop.
Right here, straight forward in front of you. Straight forward on the red.
This one's dressed like a high school, the JV wrestling coach.
He does. He looks like he is also he's like the assistant track coach at his high school still. Like
So Jamal,
he's getting
My friend is head coach. He asked me to help him.
You seem to kind of be playing to the crowd and kind of enjoying this.
They know who I am. They know exactly
Loser?
who I am.
He is like a major heel right now on the internet and fucking.
Obviously, you know, he said he
knows
knows
Jamal Hill. Like, he
but
is
when you step in there on
just
Saturday,
shit
are you
talking his loss
expecting the same year
to
perhaps that
Harris
you've
still
watched
to
on
this day.
all of his
He's
fights over
like
the last several
he
years?
cheated, thought it was a fucking
Chris
timeout.
Davishvili saying, he's like, I like your T-shirt. Where can I get one of those? It's like, you need suit. I know guy.
Sound good.
I know a guy with very good stitch work. Oh, they're all chanting Chama at him. The
What is
Pereira
that?
chant.
At media day, Yuri said,
Chama?
he knows
Pereira's
he can
like
use his hands up
Chama
against
chant?
you. Obviously, you know, you've watched his past few fights. He goes in there, and you kind of don't know what to expect. So what type of Yuri Prochazka are you expecting when you do step in there on Saturday?
I prepare for the best Yuri Prochazka there is. The best Yuri Prochazka that anybody's seen. That's what I work for. That's what I train
I don't
for.
fuck with those checks,
I'm on
man.
my way back. They doing all this right now.
There's an
It's all
electrician,
good and everything, but we know how
from the
fickle
Czech Republic who
fans can be.
struck out Shohei Ohtani. All right,
Sucking a
I don't
whole
fuck with
lot
any
of
check.
right now, so it'll be
Still one of my favorite
I
things
know
that's
my
ever
just gotta
happened.
Put some meat in their face.
79 mile per hour fastball.
Question for Renato Moicano. Straight ahead right here.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Oh, God.
Let's go. First of all, before your question, huge shout out to the first responders on the wildfires in California. You deserve better than Gavin Newsom. Fuck that. Let's go.
Actually, agree with
When
that.
they come to me to fight in California, I
yeah.
got on state taxes. Fuck that.
For the amount of taxes.
Oh,
they
taxes.
pay,
You know, you've been on a pretty long win streak, but Neil's looking to get back into
I have
the win
no
column.
interest in living
So what
in
is
that
a win for
state.
you when
Unless I absolutely had
over
to.
Neil? Is it
I'd visit. Oh, we got a fucking commercial.
As a UFC announcer with a front row seat, I've been known.
All right.
Let's go. Let me tell you something, my brother.
Perfect.
I cannot afford to lose. I respect Daniel Dariush.
I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can.
He's good. He's well-rounded.
Fight with Neil Dariush and see in the dark.
Free market capitalism.
I am.
Don't mess around.
I am going to knock the Just for Men out of his hair.
question for Benil right here?
Moicano is so loved. I love it. He's a great personality.
Moicano said, you know, he really respects you, but he wants to beat the shit out of you. So what are you expecting on Saturday? How do you see this fight playing out?
Speaking of Burlington Co
First of
Factory, that
all,
looks
I
like one of their
concur with
models right there.
Gargano,
Like I
for the first
does.
responders and the firefighters, we praise God for you. We thank you. And,
he's a Kohl's. He's a Kohl's suit
let's
model.
see, it's kill or die. It's
That's
always
it.
been like that. So it's either I die or he dies.
That's one of
the way
those
it
salt and
goes.
pepper daddies right there, dude.
Huge
That's
respect
a
to
good looking
Benito
dude right there.
Dariush. But this is my time. Money
That's why he doesn't
time.
dye the hair. Look how good he looks. He look like not everybody looks good with that hair. He does.
Question for Renier.
I don't look good with my
he was
girls.
amazing.
We'll let God decide whose time it is.
There
I
you
think
go.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna
Fair
start
enough,
just
in the
letting it
hands
go,
of God.
Gray. I'm not gonna do
Thank you,
anything with
Jesus.
it once it fully does.
Well, I mean, I have a good bit of gray now,
Obviously,
and I
immediately
keep thinking
you
about
said,
it, but
you just have to avoid that right hand from Kevin, and you think you could take him down and submit
more
him.
of my facial
Oh,
hair. and everything. Look at how he's dressed, dude. You can tell he's never done one of these before,
Derpiest
dude.
motherfucker.
My God, man, I'm enjoying this here. You Americans are crazy.
He's
You
French.
like a party, man. Who's drinking tonight? Who's drinking? Hey!
I'm just having a good time.
He's a Frenchman. Of course, he loves the party.
Shout out to all the Armenians. Let's go, Armenia.
Shut up. Let the
There is
Frenchman
lots of
speak.
Armenia I recognize here. Let's go.
He's a champ. He's allowed to be a dick.
About the question.
Yeah, go ahead. Answer the question. Yeah.
About the question, I hope I do well Saturday night and I can party like all these people afterwards, man. Come on.
Even if you get knocked out, you can still party with all these people Saturday night.
King. There you go, King.
Just one quick one for you, Kevin. Obviously, we saw the video of you kind of sizing him up. You said maybe he's a little smaller than people have been saying. So what are you expecting from Renier in there?
I just be talking shit. He gonna blow up by Saturday night, but his chin's gonna be his chin, and he's gonna get knocked out. So
nice.
Give me like 2 minutes before you shoot any shots, bro. I don't want to do any wrestling until we're about 3 minutes into the fight. All right? Appreciate you.
I love him. He's so fun.
Go ahead. You got a question? Yeah.
Oh, Kevin.
My first question is for you, Dana White. First off, welcome to Los Angeles.
Thank you, sir. This place has us all fired up, man. This is
Those aren't
awesome,
fog
man.
Fun
machines, by the
choice
way.
of
That's the
words there,
smoke.
Dana. Fun choice
What'd
of
he say?
words. This place has us all fired up.
Good to be back.
Oh.
Go ahead. What do you got, sir?
You're home to the largest Armenian community outside of the country.
Yeah.
Considering how well this fight was doing commercially, was it a no-brainer to bring Arman to LA despite the potential home field disadvantage to Islam?
Nah, this whole card made sense to bring to LA, not just him. Yeah, this was.
I'm hoping.
This is an LA card, right? I mean, you can feel it just here at the press conference. So, yeah, we love the idea coming here. Plus, the new arena to be one of the first to do it here.
That's crazy. It's a
My
crazy
next question
building.
is for Islam. Islam, how do you plan on smashing Arman's master plan? What's going to be the key difference maker for you in this fight?
I'm gonna show, guys. I'm the best fighter in the world. That's why I have to show who I am this Saturday
He's
night.
goddamn good,
And I
man.
will show you, inshallah.
He's without
He's
a
so
doubt
good.
the best I have.
You have all of the Armenian
It's not
people
even
around
close.
you. How is that feeding into your
Yeah,
energy?
155. There's nobody better.
No, I mean the whole
Islam
company.
Makhachev.
I mean, well, I mean, other than John Jones maybe, but I think Islam is probably the best I have right
Win
now.
the title for my people.
Pound for pound. I
Why are
mean,
you the guy
yeah.
that's going to be shocking the world against someone who has 14 consecutive wins?
Because I feel like I'm one of the best fighter in the world.
Okay. Sometimes these press
Go ahead,
conferences
sir.
can be
You have a question?
exciting.
Because I'm good.
Are you up? No, you're just standing there? Go ahead.
Over here, Jason Zaktagian, Armenian Sports News. This first question is for Islam. Islam, you said earlier that this fight is like a home fight for Arman. It's like it's in Armenia. Why did you accept this in LA?
I can beat anyone anywhere.
LA have mostly Armenian people. It's okay because I am fighting in Australia when all crowds support my opponent. I fight in Dustin Poirier in the US when everybody support him. But
I stay
when
ever when
cage
he
is
lost
closed,
or when he beat
nobody
him.
can help. You and your opponent.
No one's going to fight in Russia right now, so who gives a fuck?
Arman, but also for Dana. 311 is expected to be a huge success, and obviously we can tell
If
there's
the
a lot
city
of
doesn't
Armenian
burn.
fans here, Arman Sarukian fans.
Repulse.
Can we see a UFC fight come to Armenia one day?
Yeah, definitely. Think about this. This is just the end of the bowl. Wait till this place is full on Saturday night. It's going to be a badass night on Saturday.
It's gonna be fun.
Go ahead, sir. You ready now?
Yes. This is question in Czech for Jiří. Jirko, ahoj, tady televize Nova. Jirko, jak se cítíš?
I have subtitles on. It should just say European gibberish.
That's not a real. That's not a real language.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, because we were definitely going to understand what he was
UFC
about to
announcer with a
say.
front row seat. I've been known.
Chris Pauls.
Čistý fokus, nic jiného, nevíc.
He's doing his thing.
Co říkáš
He did.
na tvoje ovace?
Where he just disappears. He's the flakiest.
Myslím, že tady
There he
skvělý
is.
publikum. So, LA,
He's talking about how flaky you are. Paul.
I'm here.
I believe you.
And might I add, what a nice jacket by Jerry Prochazka.
Who's next?
It's like a hoodie.
Very nice. And the bald head really pulls it off. We were shitting on it earlier, but we found out why he has the bald head. So.
Сегодня была информация о том, что ты продинамил какой-то
Speak English!
You know where you is?
травмы или это просто слухи?
Я выгляжу травмирован или что?
You're California. Mexican is the number one. All right.
A question for you. There was some rumors about the fact that you might be injured. Are you injured? Do I
Squire
look like
Jet.
I'm injured? No,
That's
I
right.
look great. I'm ready to fight.
Арман, вопрос тебе, Буэнос-Айрес. В один голос говорят, что у ислама нет слабых мест, но единственное, на что обращают внимание, что у него...
With this European gobbledygook. I don't care about that. This dude, plus also this dude looks like he's in a Sister Hazel cover band.
Saying that there is no weak points for Islam Makhachev except one thing, potentially endurance, and they're basing it off of his last fight against
Endurance, my dick.
No, listen, Arman Sarukian looks like a prototypical henchman in one of those Equalizer movies, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Of course, I believe I'm better.
I'm going to be champ, and then I'm going to start Equalizer 4.
Yes.
He has no personality whatsoever.
No, that haircut, it's like something from Don't Mess With Your
It's funny how like it seems like you do if you keep winning enough, though. Like
it does.
Like Habib seemed like, oh, Habib, man, he's pretty charismatic, and in reality,
He really does look like a creative player on UFC.
We go. We were
hair number 007.
Next question for Beneil Darius. Beneil, how does it feel to fight in Los Angeles, in your hometown, for the first time in about 7 years? What does it mean to you?
Man, this is the best. I'm in Orange County. LA feels like home.
somebody let their assistant principal out.
You can't beat this.
He's like a Beneil Darius is like a real life Ross Geller.
Kevin, you're a Texas guy, but you're also California.
young to make that
David
old.
Schwimmer-like, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
He's
California
got some
loves to support me.
Schwim
I'm always gonna
qualities
love
to him.
California, especially I get the best kush out here. So what else is there to complain about?
Best kush.
Last one, let's go real quick.
Yeah, baby.
You have so much support here from the Armenian community. Does that make you a little bit more, feel a little bit more pressure at all, or does you take it in stride and it makes you happy?
No, it gives me advantage, you know, like I'm here not alone with my people, so that's why I'm more excited.
I feel I have more fans in the arena right now.
You do.
Someday I will be
People
varsity
gonna
coach.
come on the fight day. They're working right now.
I am defensive end coach, but one day.
All right, guys, listen. You guys are awesome, Los Angeles. Thanks for coming out today. We're going to rip this stuff out of here and square these guys up. We'll see you at the weigh-ins tomorrow.
Let's see.
Everybody came out for that, like 15 minutes of talking. Doesn't seem too worth it.
Yeah, that really
Like
was
half
like the
hour.
shortest press conference in the history of press conferences.
Yeah. Well, there you are, folks. The UFC press conference.
This is why, like, honestly, I never thought I'd say it. I miss Conor because he livened that show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never knew what he was going to do.
That's why I wanted to come back now. I don't think he'll beat anybody, but
to this day, when he came back with that one-liner to Jeremy Stevens, when they asked him, it's like, who on this day do you think could knock you out? And before he answered, Jeremy Stevens interrupted and said, me. When he knocks him out, when he TKOs him, he TKOs people. When I knock him out, they don't move. And he chimed in with, who the fuck is that guy? Everybody was laughing, man.
Yeah, that was the end of Jeremy Stevens, really, if you think about it. Like, nobody gave a fuck about Jeremy Stevens after that. Like, absolutely no.
I don't even know if he wanted to fight that weekend. Like, I couldn't even. He lost the press conference.
That he certainly did.
Who the fuck is even that guy?
Moicano won the press conference.
Yeah, I remember even Holly Holm was laughing. She saw Wooden and stuff, and she was laughing. Like, that was
Holly Holmes leaving the UFC and going to the geriatric fight league.
Bro,
I saw that.
You know what? Yeah, they post. So the host posted something. So I just gotta say this, man. I feel she should hang it up. I'm not in charge of that woman's career, but like she's taken enough damage over the years.
I feel like they're going to give her one more title shot to lose. I feel like
right, the fifth one. No, but honestly though, like she's done it all. She's been a boxing champ, an MMA champ. She took down Ronda Rousey when nobody else was doing that. She's done it all. So
I don't know if she has anything.
She goes to PFL.
She's not married. She doesn't have a family. I mean, it doesn't mean she does. I just feel like she's one of those people that I don't think so.
Okay, no, listen, I'm about to say something, and I'm not trying to be mean. But if you listen to her, she's starting to speak slower, and she's getting that Chuck Liddell like glaze in her eye.
Yeah,
so
that can happen to anybody, man. I mean,
God forbid she goes to BKFC. Like, please don't do that.
Yeah, she's going to GFL.
Which, by the way, I got an email. The Global Fight League.
Yeah.
You don't know about that, Pulse?
Never heard of it.
What?
Never heard of it.
We've talked about it several times. Have you never been here when we talked about it?
Global Fight? No.
Maybe you have.
Apparently not.
Okay.
They're doing it. The draft is.
It's a
Monday?
new league that sprouted up.
Is Kevin Hart back
Draft is
in it?
Monday. They've named the cities that.
Oh, did they?
No, probably. Who knows?
No, I mean,
Yeah, they named the cities that they're actually going to have. Oh, what is this? Why is everything? That's weird.
So I'm getting ready to be
They named
disappointed.
the cities for the GFL finally.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read this off to you. This was an email I got actually because I'm part of like the email chain for the GFL to keep up on like the thing. The 6 inaugural cities and legendary leadership. The inaugural GFL cities and their leadership teams represent a convergence of MMA's past, present, and future. The first city that they name is Los Angeles. LA is with manager, because they're going to have managers for these teams, Vanderlei Silva, and the head coach of Los Angeles is going to be Rafael Cordero. New York is the next one. Ray Longo is going to be the coach for New York.
Maybe I like New York.
And I think also going to be the manager of it as well, because they haven't named any managers for that. Miami is going to get Thiago Alves as their manager and Conan Silveira. Yeah,
Do
Silveira.
these teams have names? Like,
yeah.
It just looks like they're just cities. Like they're just basically cities they're going to represent. Sao Paulo is the other one. Lyoto Machida is going to be the manager of that one. And Andre I can't even PEDERNE.
Moving on.
That guy.
I need someone to root for here, Ray.
London is the other one. It's going to be Luke Barnett and Carl Prince are going to be the managing team. Carl Prince is going to be the coach. Luke Barnett is the manager. And of course, you can't have mixed martial arts or combat sports without this city anymore. And
Las
that, my
Vegas?
friends, is Dubai. That's right.
Dubai.
Dubai is the 6th city in the global fights, managed by former multi-time UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez.
Cain Velasquez. Wait a minute, he's out of
He's
prison.
leaving. They didn't let him leave the country.
I think
He
this
got
is
parole?
going to be more of a Zoom kind of managerial style.
No, serious question. Serious
Does he have
question,
enough
man.
time on his video card for that?
Apparently.
Wait, the charges got dropped or what?
No,
It's
he's
still pending. I think.
I
Actually,
think,
let's look that up next because I want to see what the latest is with that.
And then the coach also for Dubai is Javier Mendez.
Well, I guess by default, here we go, New York. Here we go. Here we go, New York. Here we go. Something
Yeah, I
like
think-
Detroit or Chicago.
Yeah, I knew they were going to do the big cities first.
You gotta give
It's
the Rust Belt something to love, though. That feels like a
they're
mismatch.
not
You
going
gotta-
to do that because fucking they're not thinking that way. They're thinking globally, which they should think locally, but they don't.
They get it. Like, listen, any Midwest city would do. Chicago would have been fine. Detroit would have been better. Cleveland would have been perfect. But, it is what it is.
I don't see this league working. I don't.
Listen,
think they're gonna
I
run
want it to
events,
work. I hope it works.
tap out, and this is going to be either a tap out or affliction fucking thing.
I want it to
where
work
it's like
because I
one
want
and
it,
done, and we'll never hear about it again.
I want the fighters to make money, so I want it to work. So I'm hoping it works.
Oh, that's the problem.
Well, they're gonna make the money they promised. I just don't know how long it'll last. I mean, everyone signed up is gonna make money until it folds, but hopefully it goes a while. So, I would have just tried to make it U.S. cities. I don't know.
They should have stolen the names from the XFL, the New York, New Jersey Hitmen.
Yeah.
Where's my helmet?
Every team was indigenous. It's like a name that was indigenous to the city. Like they would have, if they like.
Oh, it's over there.
You know what I mean? Like they would have had like the
New York, New Jersey Hitmen?
Rangers.
Paul, if you find me a good pair of shoes, I will give you this hat, and I'll throw in that Hitman hat too. You have to buff it out a little bit, though. What?
You really got one?
You've seen it before.
Do you have the jersey of He Hate Me?
I do not. I wish I did.
Oh.
All right. I believe it's.
But I have the hat too. What other shoes you got, Paul? You got any Jordans? I need something to wear with my new outfit I got from the Fat Guy store.
You said you were 11s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ray, I got more drink left. Not ready to go.
By the way, there's the update of the thing. The last update that came up on Google for Cain Velasquez is.
You remember the Gary Paytons, the gloves?
Put some light on that. I can't tell it. Is it silver?
It's more gold tone.
Gold looks. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks silver.
It looks silver.
Okay, wait. I gotta find my remote. So just take my word for it. It's gold. Or do you like Air Forces?
I think I would like them more. Yeah, I tell you what. Do you have anything? I like blues.
This is more your steez.
I think it is actually. What color are those? I can't tell.
Blue and white. I know I can't find the remote, but it's blue and white Air Forces.
Take a picture and send them to me. That might be better.
Absolutely.
How many? You a full shoe man? How many shoes you got?
I'm a sneakerhead. Yeah.
Shoes are one of those things that I always said if I had more money, I'd have more of them. I mean, it's sort of like a rotation, like 3 shoes, but that's because I don't have money to spend on shoes. But I do like shoes.
You said you own a pair of Crocs, right?
Yeah, I wear them every day.
I see nurses wearing them. They're comfortable.
Yeah, they're a sad guy shoe for sure, but they're definitely convenient. And like I wore them today at the doctor's office. Wore them yesterday at the doctor's office. I wear them every time I'm not going anywhere fancy. If I'm going, I don't do comedy in them. I use my Adidas for those, but I might bring them to Vegas. I might not. Depends.
Okay.
But you said those are blue. I like blue.
I like it.
I feel like that's not a fair trade, though. I think I got to give you something else.
No, I like the your Negro Leagues.
This is like a $30 hat at most. That's like being.
Got it.
Oh my God. This is ABC News 11 hours ago. Barbie launches collectible Aaliyah doll.
What?
Is Aaliyah the one that's no longer with us?
Yeah, the one that died in the plane crash.
Yeah, Queen of the Dam.
Yeah. Still looks it's a light gold. It's not, it looks silver. Don't know why.
Those aren't my style.
Make it your style, Tim.
I don't think so. Up to closer to okay. Now those I'd wear. Like those look a lot like my Adidas.
Okay, sure.
How many miles are on them?
Were you a skater back in the day?
No, but I did wear Vans.
Oh, do you remember Airwalks?
Yeah, I think I had some Airwalks too.
And which one was the one? Which one was the ones with the they would light up? I think they were LA Gear or something like that.
A couple places had.
It's some comedian made a joke like he went and pulled a caper. He did a crime, and he was being chased by the police, and he wondered how they found him, how they tracked him down. But then he remembered he was wearing LA lights, and they just followed the lights through the woods.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shoot, where is that hat? I had it down here somewhere. Hold on, give me a second. I found it.
No, Tim.
Yes. I'm not wearing pants.
No pants.
Right. No pants. Oh, while Tim does that, we'd like to thank everybody. Make sure to do what it says up top for us, please. That's the most important thing in 2025 is getting that share rate out. If you think you want to be a part of the community, so that subscribe button down below. Make sure to hit that and have the notification bell on. Always notification bell on. We're here every single week. Tuesday, we'll be talking about the results from UFC 311. So make sure to stop by with that. We had the press conference today. I like that idea, by the way, Pulse. I think we're going to do that for every pay-per-view press conference while we're on Thursdays. We will stay on long enough.
If I could just suggest one thing, can we go back to roasting the fighters' biopics? I mean,
we can, but tonight we already talked about UFC 311 earlier with the lines, and kind of broke down the main card. But we do appreciate every single person that has been with us, especially in the last couple of years. We're almost 500. Help us get to 500 subscribers. That way you guys can see, or we can really start doing some more stuff for you guys to show that we appreciate you. And hopefully you enjoy the show. And Tim is back.
What happened?
What?
Okay. Nothing. I can't find it. Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it. Well, Bob Euchre for you. It's somewhere. I showed you it before, Pulse. It's half black, half white. It's
Steph Curry?
No, it's New York, New Jersey Hitman.
Oh. Okay.
A little bit of blue in there because they had some blue accents.
Yeah. Although I did find a picture. I sent it to Ray of me and my uncle in New Jersey across the bay from New York, and the Twin Towers are behind us. This was like 6 months before the 9/11.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing that hat in the picture.
Like Tim is a harbinger. His visiting New York caused 9/11.
Probably.
You know what? Before we get out of here, I got to ask. So here's my thing about Alex Jones, right? I think maybe we spoke about this before. He said some wild stuff over the years.
Oh, have we asked him to be on the show yet?
That would be.
I have emailed him. I have emailed InfoWars PR a few times to get Alex on this show.
I'm just gonna say this. He said some wild stuff, like we know this. But I'm just gonna say this, not even in defense of him, but just the truth. He's been right a whole lot more than he's been wrong.
That's not true.
No.
No way that's true. No, it's not true.
Okay.
He's not been right more than he's been wrong.
He was dead wrong what he said about Sandy Hook. He was dead wrong about what he said about Sandy Hook.
Yeah, we're not talking about that though.
Okay.
That's been settled.
Even then, man, I
that's
think
in court.
I think he hits at about a 200 clip, maybe.
Well,
200 in baseball, that's not that terrible.
It's not good.
That's good if you're a shortstop,
but it's not
terrible. No, but my point is this.
If you're good at defense, it's all right.
My point is this, okay? And I don't know if this is we'll talk about it on stream. He claims that 9/11. If what he's saying is right, I don't want to believe it. Because what that means is that our government willingly let some of its citizens perish. And if that's true, I don't want to.
Not in that case. Have there been other cases where I don't know if they've ever done that to civilians? Now you could tell me that they've put in the military in positions where they knew they weren't going to win.
We spoke about Waco before. We've talked about Waco and the David Koresh militia.
Yeah,
they bulldozed children, the government, and never paid for that. Like,
Waco's rough, man. I have a weird fascination with Waco. I don't know why. I'm gonna start reading books. Anything that gets me to read books, I'm fascinated with. I might read David Thibodeau's book, but Waco was rough, and Ruby Ridge before that was rough too, and that happened like months before Waco. Like, it was a weird time. They've changed a lot of policies since then. Now they've kind of. I know. It was a problem. There's no way.
And that was under what administrations?
What year? Oh, it was Clinton.
Not Republicans. Anyway.
It was Clinton.
Can
you trust Janet Reno? Does Janet Reno look trustworthy to you?
That fucking psychopath? Fuck no. I love the Will Ferrell. I love when Will Ferrell would play her on SNL.
The craziest thing is that he looked like her. That's
Janet Reno dance party, baby.
Like he did actually look like Janet Reno.
He did.
He's still no. Now, if you've seen him lately, he really looks like Janet Reno now.
I just saw a video of him talking about when he kicked Shaq out of I think it was like a Clippers game or something. I saw that video.
He was on the Kelsey Brothers show.
Yeah. Oh man. But how I was going to answer this was, the government absolutely. Government doing things, man. No, I'm kidding. I did that on purpose, just to.
Oh, like what happened?
I did that on purpose.
I'm not gonna lie, it was funny.
That's
I think you could have saved it for a different. You need to have a bigger build up. Like, this is what they don't want you to fucking know. And you should have put yourself on. Like, yeah.
I think if we ever do it again, that'll happen. We'll wait till like 2026 to do it.
Wait till we actually have that's the first time we have like 20 people watching at once.
Yeah.
Like this is the truth you came here for. Or when we get Milicic on again. It's another repeat we need. We need to get Pat back.
Yeah.
Because I don't know half of what Pat's saying, and I don't know how much of it's actually true, but I like to hear him say it. So I just want him to fucking cook, fucking go.
Yep.
And I'm just like, all right, talk about fucking soil or whatever you're into this month.
Maybe we can get Matt Hamill on here and just like
Matt Hamill apparently can hear.
Really? This whole time he was bullshitting?
No. Playing the long game.
Now you lose. Now it's a no contest against John Jones, and somebody can hear, can't they?
No, he got some new implants, and he can hear.
Nice, good for him, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because he said he heard his kids' voices for the first time. Yeah, got some experimental implant or something, and he can hear. So that's fucking cool. Yeah.
I'm sober-ish, like I'm high, but that just made me want to cry a little bit. I'm not.
It's pretty cool. That's why I would like. I do want to have him on. It would be fucking talk about MMA, but I want to talk about that and what that was like because I'm sure that would be fucking. That's really cool.
Yeah, man, that would be like. Because even just hearing you say that, I felt it in my chest of because I love those videos.
Have you ever seen the famous Jim Valvano speech from the ESPYs? Like a sports fan, you've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah, the Jimmy V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And great fucking quote. He's right. He's like, oh, a great day if you can laugh, cry, and think, right? You have a think, you have a time where you're actually in really deep thought, you're actually thinking about something. If you laugh and if you cry, that's a hell of a day. And I think about I like to cry. Usually.
Another random question.
If I'm crying because I'm sad, that's bad. But if it's something like that makes me cry, that's a good day. If you see something like that gets you right there in the heart and makes you cry, that's good. And Ray and I are both more emotional than men are supposed to be, apparently. Maybe not nowadays. But
I cried at movies. But here's my question.
Go ahead. I wasn't. Go ahead.
Random question. Okay, you guys are fans of music. If you had to choose between Stevie Ray Vaughan or Jimi Hendrix, which of one of them is the GOAT lead guitarist?
Push.
No, honestly.
Well, here's the thing, man. I like Stevie Ray Vaughan's music better. so I go Stevie Ray Vaughan. But it's a win-win for sure. I don't know.
Who's the other one besides Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Hendrix.
A man named Jimi Hendrix.
I listen.
Yeah,
like
that's
I would bow out if someone was like, "No, Hendrix is the best. You're crazy." I'm like, "All right, man, you win." I changed my mind. I win. I would just bow out. Like, I'd be like, "I'm done."
Those are two I can't really compare just because I like both so much. Like Voodoo Child was a big part of my life as a wrestling fan because Hulk Hogan came out to it when I was like
Yeah.
a kid. So
And
it's
not
like,
only that, his rendition of the Star Spangled, like here's the thing. I was too young to go to Woodstock. It happened before I was born. But when I watched the original Woodstock, not the sequel, the original one, his rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, like he even incorporated bombs being dropped in with his guitar. I think it was in protest to Vietnam. Like that guy was a genius at what he did.
I mean, yeah, he's one of definitely the greatest guitar players of all time. Same thing with Stevie Ray.
Yes.
Stevie Ray was fucking like.
If you go watch on YouTube to this day, his rendition of Texas Flood when he puts the guitar behind his back and starts wailing, like, yeah, he's great. But I'm just saying, out of them two, it's like it's just these questions I have about music. Like, who started punk? Was it
people in England?
You say that Sid Vicious and them, but what I always heard was the Ramones. They were a garage band in New York.
Were doing stuff, but it was the Sex Pistols. I think were first.
I heard that the
believe it
Ramones,
is punk.
They were the first. They were a garage band in New York that was the first to create the genre. That's what I heard, and I'm not even trying to.
Well, dude, Helter Skelter by the Beatles, man. They call that a punk song, man. Like, they didn't do it trying to start a new genre, but you listen to it, you're like, if that wasn't the Beatles, you would say it's a punk song. But that's, I don't know, it's one of those things. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter. It's weird that people have those debates. I'm like, I don't think it fucking matters.
It's not even that important. It's just, I don't care what anybody said. There has to be one first who did it before anybody else who can lay claim to that, sole claim to, I was the first one to do this.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. I'm just wondering, though.
You know what I heard on the radio today? I don't know whose rendition it was. It wasn't Elvis, but I heard Viva Las Vegas today, and that got me pumped.
Was it the Dead Kennedys version?
You know what? It might have been. It might have been because it was
my favorite version.
It was rough, so it might have been the Dead Kennedys version.
Yeah, it was the Dead Kennedys version. That's my jammy jam.
It had to be. Because now that listen, I'm like, it had to be the Dead Kennedys. Yeah. I mean, I knew what it was, but it was a lot of and all that. But
yeah,
that's that's a good tune.
It is.
Maybe I should be an Elvis impersonator. Maybe this should be my next gig.
Felvis, the fat Elvis.
I'm not the only fat. A lot of fat Elvises out there. Although, have you watched the documentary I told you to watch yet? The Kings of Tupelo.
Not yet.
That's the Conspiracy Elvis. Conspiracy Elvis.
This is why I wanted to get that guy on. He does speed guitar, and another friend of mine I met. He was actually a road manager for Aerosmith. He really was. And I want to talk.
Well, yeah, dude. I want him on, dude. You kidding me? Yes. Yes. When was he the road manager?
Okay, bro. I'm gonna set this up. I swear. He has so many stories, and he has.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Why hasn't he already been on?
Okay.
He was a road manager for Aerosmith back in the day. Yes.
Have y'all ever noticed that Steven Tyler has the whitest mouth?
That he is a strange looking man. He was never not a strange. Even when he was young, he was a weird looking dude. Giant mouth, looks like a bass. But the dude had a great voice, and only he sang like he did. And unfortunately, he can't sing anymore, so they can't tour. They tried to, and it didn't work.
Yeah,
it was a bummer. He just couldn't do it. I guess they had a whole tour, but I guess he just can't sing.
His voice is finally given out after 70 years of fucking.
And you're like him, they probably poured all the money they possibly could into it, but
it's crazy. I saw like a recent photo of Iggy Pop. That dude, that guy from Iggy Pop
was never attractive either. That's one of those guys.
He's still, even up there in age, he's still shredded. Like he doesn't eat nothing.
Yeah, it's one of those guys that's like, skinny ripped.
He cut abs into himself with beer bottles, like fucking Gigi Allen. So fuck yeah. I remember him on Pete and Pete too. He played the Pete's friend's dad, who used to like air guitar in the front yard. It's a good show. It's a good fucking show. Good
I wish
times,
that's one of those shows. I wish they would remake into like a dramedy movie, like a Pete and Pete. Bring the actors, but they're like middle aged.
Yes, the middle age of Pete and Pete.
Yes,
making an R-rated comedy. I would be into
Yeah,
that. In
one
a
of them
fucking
just got
heartbeat.
divorced or something, or was a
I
widower.
love that show as a kid, man. All of that Saturday night
Make Fiona
Nickelodeon.
dance again. Do you realize
Man,
how many kids would come in their pants? 90s kids would come in their pants if they saw Danny Tamborelli with a Fiona tattoo on his fucking arm. People would lose their fucking minds, dog.
I wanted to be on all that back in the day.
I did too.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looked like fun, but now you look at it like, no, that wasn't fun. It was creepy as fuck. All right,
Well, I guess in the beginning it was fun, but then all of a sudden it got all fucking Dan Snydered out, and you're like, ugh.
Dude, I tell you what, dude, that guy was a fucking hit maker. That guy knew how to make hit TV, and he would be nothing but a legend if he was like this much less creepy. He didn't touch anybody. I think people hear about it and they think they did. He did a lot of shady shit, but he never touched anybody. So I'm not saying it's all forgivable, but I mean, I feel like a couple more years, that guy could be making TV again. Maybe, I don't know. This is the thing about cancelization; like it doesn't stick on everybody forever. Artie Hamber's working again.
Yeah,
and you hear about what he did, and you're just like, that guy was just like a rich dude who was just doing what I think we all would do if we were rich and handsome. Like we would using women as objects. Just like,
yep,
you just be here for a while and then push you to the side and go on to the next one. I feel like that's what a lot of guys would do. So I feel like all the time. But maybe not now, but in my 20s for sure. I would probably. I don't know. I've never been that guy, so I don't know.
Well, other than that, I think we should end the night.
Oh, just when I started having fun.
I know, but I gotta be up at fucking 5 a.m. So
Okay, that's fine.
we appreciate everybody for being here with us tonight. Thank you. Make sure to leave a like.
Let's try to get somebody on next week.
No, seriously, I'm gonna put this together.
Yeah, get that
do
guy.
it.
If
Give
not,
me, and then give me some info on him, and we'll go from there.
I don't have any leads. That's the thing. I don't have any. And I don't
Talk to Andrew.
You know what happened the last time I tried to cold email somebody? I ended up calling them by the wrong name, and now we're
I know,
blacklisted.
but you got to get over that one mistake in your life, Tim.
That wasn't even my fault. That was my. Every time I use Instagram, I fuck it up somehow. I send a message before I'm ready to send it. Every time.
Just search people out. You have more time than I do, sir.
In theory.
In theory, but you can apply that while you're laying in bed before you pass out with your fucking CPAP machine on at 12 in the afternoon.
I don't know who to go at. Listen, I mean, when
Just
people give me
random
leads, I
shit.
go after them. I just don't have, that's how we got Dylan Buck.
Cold message.
Let's try to get Dylan Buck back on.
Okay. I wish the UFC would have went better for him, but
Did he get
it
cut?
happens. I think he did. Didn't he?
I don't know.
Let's see.
They usually give a guy 3 fights.
Yeah, but the last one he had, it was not good.
I don't remember seeing him get cut.
No, it doesn't look like he's been caught.
It's probably one of those situations where you just have to wait. And you're probably going to use him as a last-minute replacement.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god!
Oh no! What happened?
I feel bad for fucking Dylan. He's taking on February 15th in Las Vegas, Nevada for Las Vegas 102. Edmund Shabazian.
Dude, they gave him Shabazian?
I forgot about him. I forgot
Why
about
the fuck gave him Shabazian? Is he a last-minute replacement?
I know.
I mean, it's 6 weeks away. Well, it's no. I guess it's 4 weeks away. 3 weeks away.
Yeah, it might be
That's
training.
Shabazi? Dude, they want him out.
They want him gone, I think.
When
I saw that, I'm like, they just want to cut him.
That seems like one of the. I feel like he loses like everyone assumes.
He has to win this fight. He has to win this fight.
Why
Otherwise,
the
he's
fuck
done.
did he take that fight? He probably had
He's
to.
got
He didn't have a choice.
balls. I'll give him that.
We probably won't be able to get him on before that, but we can try. That'd be pretty cool if we could.
Yeah, February 15th. So next month, he will be taking on Edmund Shabazian in Las Vegas for Vegas 102.
Didn't Shabazian win his last couple?
You know, I gotta say, like, it's too bad we're leaving because we really were starting to cook at the end of the show. Like,
I know, but I got a job
I
to do in
understand,
the
I
morning.
understand, bro. I understand.
So, but something's playing in the background, by the way, Pulse.
Sparring.
It's all good. Oh God, what is this piano bullshit? We appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you very much. We'll see you Tuesday. We'll have also a review of Dark Side of the Cage.
Oh yeah, that hasn't been out yet. It came out yet, did it?
Diego Sanchez. Well, it comes out Wednesday at 10. Apparently, I didn't know. I saw like an advertisement.
That's
for
when
it today.
it premieres live. But I looked earlier if it was on YouTube, and it wasn't yet. Yeah. It's
Okay.
still
Well,
not.
I have a DVR'd, so I'm gonna watch it this weekend to kind of see what that story's about. And
DVR. My Spectrum remote has been broken for about 4 years.
God damn it, Tim, fix it.
I need a new one.
But we will talk to you guys Tuesday. Enjoy UFC 311, and as always, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
But anyway, yeah, I need to watch that. I need a new remote. I haven't been able to work the volume on my TV for over 3 years. I have to get up to do it. So it's been like stuck on 7 because I just need a new remote, and I haven't gotten one yet.